streets, they never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga.
Party people, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. It's another day alive and it's another day free. I say it's another day alive and it's another day free. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? First, I want y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Share this live because this is going to be some grown folks content as usual. As usual, I'm going to start it out with my guy, Hardy. Hard luck, them guys out there from Patterson, New Jersey. Do me a favor, man. You got an album out called On My Soul, man. I'm feeling it. Let's go.
Party. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped a dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coat with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish off the ride with me. Mask down, kicking niggas' doors, slide with me. That before designer, you ain't join a mob with me. Wasn't in the hood with me. No. You ain't play the back block and bust a jug with me. You ain't clean the ratchet off and load the clip with me. You ain't ride ride uptown and cop no drip with me. When niggas came bustin', you ain't bust back with me. My first 50,000, you ain't touched that with me. Them 12 skinnies, you ain't sling those with me. Them late night murders, you ain't seen those with me. While you was up early getting ready for your class, we was lighting candles up and burning all the bags. You was on your way to school, we was on the ass. Beating up a junkie cause he stole a nigga's stash. Product of my gutter, bitch, I'm really from the trenches. Them 12 skinnies, when I stuff them, look like ditches. Ain't worried about no static, we not ducking any tension. Somebody ever try me, then somebody get injured. Hard.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Party people in the building. Everybody that's coming in, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this live. Grown folks conversation, intelligence over ignorance. It's your boy Big Dice the Ruler. Been outside since we was drinking Calvin Coolers. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body, do me a favor and put some dice cues up in the chat if I can shout out everybody that typed so far thus far. Shout out to all the people that's in the bushes. Shout out to all the people that's in the block section. Because you're probably watching, you can't type. Shout out to y'all too. Shout out to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? But I got some content for y'all. Like I said, content forever. Matter of fact, I can give out some content if y'all need it. If y'all need it, I'll give you some content. Yo, Annette, I appreciate you, sis. She said you crystal clear, Big Dice. Let's get to the top. First one in there is the sis Tanja said Grand Rising Dice, Team Guardian. Second one to pull up was my guy, GP. GP. You dig? On the two. He's here. Sister Annette is in the building. Family, Baby Grizz is in the building. Salute, bro. Dog Soldiers in the building. I have some things to talk about. How the great people doing today? How is the great people doing today? Tell me how y'all doing, for real. First thing I want to know how y'all doing. Yeah, t-shirt. I hate this t-shirt. Tell me how y'all doing today. Excuse me. This t-shirt. Damn t-shirt be killing me. I'm doing all right. How y'all doing? I hate this t-shirt. This t-shirt be driving me. It's like when you wear. Oh, everybody all right? Everybody good today? Is everybody good? Egypt, move. Let me get Egypt right quick, y'all. Hold on. Go sit down, big head, before you get knocked up. Yeah, you going in. Might just let you chill if you chill or whatever. Some things going on in the world. First thing I want to tell y'all is we're doing an open panel. We're doing an open panel on this subject right here, on how people feel about it, because we'll do another show on this, because I think the agenda that they're pushing on our children is too strong. I think the agenda that they are pushing on our children is too strong. And I might do a Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus on this topic. Because if y'all see right now, they are pushing this agenda to children. This is one of the books that's selling right now called The Gay BCs. This is another one of the books that's selling right now called The ABCs of Queer History. And here's another book that they're selling right now called In My Daddy's Belly, The Story of a Transgender. That's a fact. So this is something that we're going to have to be talking about, because this right here has been kind of throwing me off, because I don't even understand what is the meaning. What is the meaning behind pushing that agenda so far into the kids? Like, I understand, like, they try to push it in the agenda when it comes to, you know, the television and the show and the movies. And you notice every sitcom, if you pay attention to every sitcom right now, every sitcom, every TV show that's on television right now, you have a homosexual couple, you have a homosexual man, or you have a lesbian. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Because when we was coming up, we only knew one gay person that was on a TV series when we was coming up. Damn, dog said my son came home with a book like that from the library sometime last year. Yo, Chief, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. It's only one man that we knew or appeared to be gay when we were coming up on a TV show, and that was Leroy from Fame. You remember the show? Fame, I want to live forever. Talking about the famous school in New York, Juilliard Arts, the School of Performing Arts, Juilliard Arts with Debbie Allen. You remember Fame? Leroy, he had the braids going to the back. He always had on the tights and stuff like that. That's a fact. That's a fact, isn't it? That's the only display that I can say I remember. Honestly. But now it's everywhere. Now it's everywhere. The sad part is it seems like they're targeting the shows that are being interesting by children, like the show Black Dynamite. If you pay attention to the show Black Dynamite, what does a black superhero that's a principal during the day, but a superhero at night, why did they write his daughter in the show as a bisexual woman? No, excuse me, as a lesbian. Not bisexual. The youngest one had a girlfriend. The oldest one, straight up lesbian. I don't know if y'all remember when Ellen DeGeneres first did a show. This is the show that got her so popular. Ellen DeGeneres did a TV show, and she got so much views and ratings on the episode because she waited to the very last second of the show before the last commercial to say that she was a lesbian. And it blew, it took off. You couldn't look back on it. And it seemed like from then, that's when they decided, well, you know what? Everybody accepted Ellen. Ellen's so sweet. Everybody didn't have anything bad to say about her. So you know what? Let's try to push this propaganda a little more. Let's try to push this propaganda a little more. Pay attention. Remember Empire? East New York was talking about that. Empire with Jesse Smoke, whatever the hell his name is. Remember him? You remember what he was doing, right? But I guess that's what they want us to do. That's what they are trying to create against the whole world. Me, I think it's too intrusive. I think it's too intrusive to the viewers. I think it's too much intrusive to the viewers, because if we're watching a show and y'all know that we're interested in the concept of the show, and then y'all throw in homosexuality, lesbianism, bisexual activity, now you start worrying. Yeah, for the fake kidnapping, Jesse Smollett, that's his name. That's his name. Well, I got some things to talk about, because we got some things to talk about. Got a few things to talk about. We're going to talk about Puff, because they don't believe that Puff should be released yet. The judge said, nah, no bail. I'm denying his bail. Give it another month, couple of months in October, and then we'll decide. We're going to get into that conversation too. But I want to know if y'all been hearing about this phenomenon that's been going on across the whole world. If you type into your cell phones right now or on your computer, there's something that's been going across the whole world. It's all over the world, not in just one place. There are incidents that's on camera where people are walking and they disappear. People are standing in crowded spaces with people. There's disappearing. There's even one incident where a woman is walking through a bus station or a train station or something like that with her luggage, pulling her luggage on a drag bag, and instantaneously, she just disappears, and you see the bag fall to the ground. You see people in a frenzy because they wondered, where did she disappear to? I'm going to show you something. Yo, Vibes, I see you, boy. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you what happened just recently in a church. And tell me if y'all think this is real or fake. 1, 2, Freddie. I see you. Tell me if y'all think this is real or fake.
Let us ask God to show us the way. Teach us his paths. Guide us in his truth and teach us, for he is our God. His paths. Guide us in his truth and teach us, for he is our God. Our hope is in God, always and forever. As we wrap up, I'd like to ask that we all stand for one last song.
Chris?
What's going on? Chris? Where's everyone? Teach us his paths. Guide us in his truth and teach us, for he is our God. Our hope is in God, always and forever. As we wrap up, I'd like to ask that we all stand for one last song.
Chris?
What's going on?
Chris?
Where's everyone?
Angie, baby, is in the building. Hey, Queen Gigi. 1, 2, Freddie says she believes it's fake. Anybody else? I don't, Freddie. I'm not going to, I swear to God, I don't. Anybody else believe that's fake? We got one that says they don't believe it's fake, me. And we got one that say it is fake, Big Freddie, 1, 2, Freddie. Hey, Queen. GP, he said, I don't even know what to say on this one, man. You feel as though it's cap, or you feel as though it's real? Vibe said he feel as though it's fake too. So let's watch this one more time.
Is our God. Our hope is in God, always and forever. As we wrap up, I'd like to ask that we all stand for one last song.
Chris?
What's going on?
Chris?
Where's everyone?
East New York is in the building. GP said it looked like it's a splice tape. He looked like it's edited. I don't know, y'all. Let's go.
For he is our God. Our hope is in God, always and forever. As we wrap up, I'd like to ask that we all stand for one last song.
Chris?
What's going on?
Chris?
Where's everyone?
Now, see, that's what made me believe this was true. When a black person start running, something happened. You see that nigga? See, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. See, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's what made me believe it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's what made me believe it, Chief. Chief, you know what? I don't believe it. I believe that shit happened. You know why? You know why? Let me tell y'all something. Every time we watching a movie, every time something has happened, no offense to white people, when stuff happen that automatically should shock your ass to the fact where you want to get the fuck away from the area, it seems like white people will just sit there and just be like, what's going on? What's happening? Hey, Tanja. It's like, you notice how white people be like, hey, what's happening? What's happening? People can be fighting and shooting. Do you understand? It's always the white people. No offense to the Caucasian people, but you notice they nosy. In the movies, they nosy. They don't want to run. Black people, we run. When we are scared, your dog, whole blood, half of the blood clot church disappeared. And the reason why I believe this shit is because watch how the black dude break out. Watch how the black dude break out. We're going to bring it to the beginning one more time. Let's go.
Let us ask God to show us the way. Teach us his paths. Guide us in his truth and teach us, for he is our God. Our hope.
Shout out, man. That's a fact. Shout out to 3rd Ward Colombian. Salute, beloved. He said, DS1 sent me over here. It's family, baby. You home? Salute, beloved. Yo, do me a favor, 3rd Ward. I want you to check this video out for me since you just popped up in the building. Shout out to DS1 Ross, my favorite YouTube content creator. I want you to check this out, man. Tell me, 3rd, if you feel as though is this true or fake. Let's go.
Show us the way. Teach us his paths. Guide us in his truth and teach us, for he is our God. Our hope is in God, always and forever. As we wrap up, I'd like to ask that we all stand for one last song.
Chris?
What's going on?
Chris?
Where's everyone?
You see that black dude? That black, see, let me tell you something about black people. Let me tell you something about black people. Y'all may not want to admit this shit. When we scared, we get the fuck out of there. We get the fuck out of there. You see that black? So let me tell you something. You see how the white people sitting there? Hey, what's happening? What's going on? Did you see that black dude running like he had diarrhea? You seen him running like he had to go to the motherfucking bathroom? That, you can't act no fear like that, y'all. I got the haters in the building. We got 1, 2, Freddie. She hating too. 3rd World came in. He said, oh, hell no. They done got my man too. They done got 3rd World. He just came in the motherfucker. And y'all done sabotaged and manipulated his mind. You got my man vibes going. He said, really, look at the video. I seen it 4 times already. I see it's all AI. Y'all ain't got no love for me, man. You seen him, no dog. Dog is with me, man. There's always going to be somebody to understand my pain. Share my pain with me, dog. Watch how this nigga run out of there. Come on, y'all. We done been in situations where niggas, watch this black dude. Yeah, I know one thing. Tell me it wasn't real that black dude ran past like somebody stole something. See, I don't know. I be thinking about movies, so I can't get mad at y'all. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake, but I know one thing. When I saw that black dude break, see, black people, we don't ask questions when shit like let me tell you something, when stuff of the paranormal, when paranormal activity fuck with us, I don't know about Caucasian people. See, I'm talking for black people. You know what I'm saying? This color right here. Yo, dog, if we're in a house and ain't nobody in that house with us, and then somebody say, hey, dog, let me ask you something. You're going to run to the direction where you hear the voice, dog? or you gonna run the fuck out that goddamn house. Yo, Drip, salute. Annette done came in here. Y'all done got a net too? Y'all done got a net too? Yo, sis, they trying to turn you against me, man. Word up, Big Drip. They trying to turn my sis against me, man. Third Ward said, even if I sense danger, I immediately remove myself from the situation. Now, see, Third, that's why I fuck with you. That's why, you see, I gotta fuck with you. Shout out to Third World, because I see, you see what Dog said? I'm out that piece. I'm out of that piece, y'all. GP said, yo, that reefer must have been that fire bud. Oh, y'all don't know this? I ain't smoked no bud since last week. That's the fact I swear to God, I totally stopped smoking bud. That's on my mother's, yo, listen to me. So y'all know I'm not lying now. On my mother's grave, I stopped smoking weed. Y'all don't notice my eyes? Y'all notice I don't be smoking enough no more? I'm so sincere right now. I'm feeling like Nas when he was in Belly. Like he said, yo, I'm about to move to motherfucking Africa. He said, I don't even smoke weed no more. I don't even be needing that shit. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we just got popped up in the building. Somebody came in the building just now. I know I saw somebody. Somebody just popped in the building. Who just popped up in the building? Make sure I got everybody. Club Fortune. I know I ain't crazy. I see you in the building, beloved. Salute. Kills 22. I see you in the building. I know I saw I said somebody just popped up in here. Somebody just popped up in here. Well, the majority wins. The majority says that the video was cropped. The majority says the video was cropped. Y'all got that one. Y'all got that one. Y'all got that one. But in the back of my mind, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm saying y'all are crazy. And Vibes, I love you like cook food. I think you crazy too. I know one thing. Let me ask you something, Vibes. Let's ask this question to each other, brother. Like I said, Vibes, you in a home by yourself. Ain't nobody there. It's just you. Yo, Vibes. You about to go check and see who's calling you? They hating, Tanja. They hating on a brother. They hating on a brother. Well, let's get into some news right quick that I wanted to talk to y'all about. Check this out. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but nigga Steff said the reason why he got away from her because she got that stinky winky. Steff Diggs was dating Cardi B, and the rumor is right now that she's pregnant. And the rumor is right now that Miss Cardi B is expecting a baby. Have we seen any footage of it? I haven't yet. I haven't. But supposedly, Street Queen, I see you in the building, girl. Street Queen popping. Street Queen is popping. She got everybody. That's the fact. Yo, Freddie, see, this is the part. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. That's why I fuck with you, Freddie. Let me take this picture down for a minute. That's why I fuck with you. That's why I fuck with you. That's why I fuck with you, Freddie. That's why I fuck with you. That's why I fuck with you. Because it's going to be some people that may get upset what I'm getting ready to say, but I'm going to say this. Yo, ladies, it's all right if you want to go get some loving. A1 the boss, I see you, beloved. It's all right, ladies, if you want to get some loving. But I'm going to keep it funky with you. If you break up with somebody, right? We all did it. At the moment y'all separate, I can't stand this person. I hate him. Fuck her, that bitch. I ain't never fucking with her again. You know how y'all do it, ladies. Fuck that nigga. I should have never been fucking with him anyway. And then we meet that person. Pay attention. We meet that person, male or female, because we're actually hurting. We're hurting. Y'all ain't never been through that? You're in a relationship. Everything's going. You separate. Seems like the end of the world. You're going through healing. And then that person that'll pop up that'll probably don't even have no, how can I say, nothing in common with you. But see, that person will come up and bring a spark back to your life that will make you think, pay attention, that you are in love. Black to the Coolio, I see you. Dark Skin Beauty, I see you, girl. See, when we're going through something and we hurting, pay attention. And that person comes up that makes us feel important again. You're showing us interest. See, the person we want to speak to on the phone, they're not calling. And then if you want to call a person, you're not going to call because you're too stubborn because y'all separated. But then it's a new person now that's just passing time with you and making you somewhat put to the side what's bothering you, the person that you really love. Because Cardi B is in love with Offset. Cardi B is in love with Offset. Just like Pat Poose is in love with Remy Martin. Pat ain't with Clarissa because he in love. I'm from Brooklyn. Pat with Clarissa because she stopped his heart from hurting. Let me tell y'all something, ladies. A lot of times you got a nigga around you, he not with you because he love you. It's fucked up, but it's the truth. And it's not a disrespect. We're not with you because we love you. We're with you because you stopping the pain that's in our heart. You're making us forget about the thing that's really bothering us. And don't let it be some good sex involved. Don't let that be that wet, that wop. And ladies, don't let them be able to knock that thing down. And like they say, you know that new thing they saying? Don't let that nigga take your soul from you. See, that's what happened with Cardi B. That's what happened with Cardi B. See, when she got around this nigga right here, she got a whole different atmosphere, a whole different setting. Like she said, you see, when he took her, the nigga own a fucking castle. The nigga own a castle. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker ever been to a castle. That nigga got this woman going live in front of a castle. She out there talking about, oh my God, my baby know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing out here, my baby. Oh, he love me so much because we outside of this castle. Look, alligators and everything. That's the mall. Bitch ain't never been to no motherfucking spot with no castles. And then he's a fucking multi-millionaire. She's never gonna see that money. She's never gonna see the money he getting. He never, and then he got up in that box, he started beating that thing up, and then he said, hold up, the back shot started stinking. He said, this don't smell right. You understand what I'm saying to you? He said, this don't smell right. But ladies, this is the part that upsets me because they're saying that allegedly she is pregnant right now. Can I ask you something, my sisters? If you're in a relationship with somebody and you come out of a relationship, ladies, use a condom. Practice safe sex. Because just because you're mad at your man and another dude come through that makes you feel like you're everything you wanted to feel like because you're not with your man no more, use a fucking condom. Because things like this happen. Things like this happen. And then Cardi B gets on the air and says, well, sometimes her BBLs leak. Her BBLs be leaking? That dinky winky. That dinky winky. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm talking to the niggas too. Fuck getting up in that wet. Getting that wet with a condom. Ladies, let me explain something to you. If you see, this is what fucks a good. This is what fuck niggas. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say niggas. This is what fucks everything up when it comes to society. When people start having faith in people. When people start having faith that people have morale and an etiquette about themselves. Because if I just broke up with you today and me and you was together 10 years, 12 years and all this bullshit, hey, you might go get some dick, but you don't think it's a possibility that me and you might reconcile? Shit, you don't think that there's a possibility that if you go out there and have unprotected sex, it's one or two things can happen. Bitch, you can get pregnant or you can get something that's going to take your life. It's still things out here like AIDS, y'all. Even though they got the commercials now telling you you can live with AIDS now. You see how they did that? When they first came out with it, it was tearing you up immediately. Now you can live with AIDS. I'm not knocking nobody that might need that thing scratched. You might need that thing on God. You might need somebody to knock that man up off the boat. You know, kiss on that little thing. But use a condom. Use a condom. Because now, check this out. This is a whole fucked up thing that people fail to realize. If she is pregnant, what happens now? Child support. she's still legally married to Offset. They filed for divorce, but the papers ain't served. That's a fact. You see what my man Third said? Who the fuck would want to live with HIV or AIDS? Yo, they got a commercial now. I can't remember the name of the drug. It's called Ozempic. Some shit like that. I've seen the commercial. Ozempic. It's a bunch. Yo, check this out. I can't make this up. They got a commercial now with lesbians, homosexuals, and transgender men. Talking about if you just take one and make sure you'll be okay. I get a better nut by myself, ladies and gentlemen. Facts of life. I get a better nut by myself. Henny, salute. But see, this is what happens, y'all. Cardi B is suffering from insecurity. She said the reason why she decided to get so many BBLs because when she was little, she was very skinny and everyone teased her. Safe sex is the best sex. You know what I'm saying? But you want to hear some funny shit? You want to hear what the safest sex is? Who can give me an idea what the safest sex is? I'm giving away 2 10-second timeouts against your boy Big Dice if you can tell me what's the safest sex. What's the safest sex ever? That's the shit right there, Third Ward. Ozempic. It's for diabetics, and it slows down your metabolism. So if you lose weight hella fast, and a lot of celebrities have been taking it to lose weight, it's a cheap. No, that ain't the one. God damn it. Well, you tried. You tried, Queen Gigi. Angie really needs a check. She should get 10 seconds, y'all. She should get text. She said swallowing. Tell me if Angie's supposed to get 10 seconds. I want to know if she's supposed to get it. The correct answer is the first winner of the two. You got 2 10-second timeouts. Big Drip. So if I'm going to time you out, you can say, hold on, Dice. I got to use one of my coupons. Or you can tell me, yo, Big Dice, that's 10 seconds. You got 10. You got 2 of them. Chief, you got 2 of them too, big dog. You got 2. My man Chief ain't never been timed out, though. So he got 2 of them right, too. First of all, the safest sex at all is no sex. The safest sex at all is no sex. Hey, L'Oreal. I see you in the building. The safest sex is no sex. That's a fact, all right? You got y'all got it. Y'all got it. That was the right. That's a fact. Y'all got it. Y'all all got 2. Yo, y'all got the Drip, Chief, R-Henny. Y'all both got them coupons. I done gave away 6 coupons already because there ain't nothing but love. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Y'all don't see the hat? Word up. I forgot. R-Henny was the one that said it too. No sex at all. L'Oreal said choking the chicken. R-Henny said no sex. No sex. That's a fact. Because they let me tell you something, man. That love, boy, that love is a motherfucker, boy. That love is a motherfucker. Yo, just salute. But you know, hey, TT. Yo, TT, let me tell you something, man. I love you and hate you at the same goddamn time. Yo, TT had me crying like a bitch last night, y'all. Y'all know I'm a waterhead. There's times I done did lives when tears started coming my eyes. I done went behind my shit. Like certain shit I think about, I just lose it. TT gave me one of them last night. God damn, yo. If y'all not subscribed to TT the Oracle, get over there, man. If y'all not following her on Instagram, please get over there. This is not a joke, y'all. This is not a joke. I don't play and I don't suck dick and I don't give motherfucking praises when they shouldn't be given. Get over there and fuck with her. Like if something going on, if you just, I'm telling you, if something is going on, you could just listen to TT and just vibe the fuck out. And I appreciate her, man. She is really needed over here. I appreciate her. I swear to God. I swear to God. TT, she says, she told me some shit last night, man. And if they only knew, I just be, you know what I'm saying? I just sometimes I just keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? You see, the strongest people take L's in silence. The strongest people take L's in silence. And they don't even brag when their rewards come. We don't even brag. We don't even brag. You dig what I'm saying? That nigga Vibe said, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. Yeah. TT had me crying like, God damn. But this is an emotional month for me anyway, because this is the month I lost my mother. Yo, Rose Gold, salute. But when she can tell me something that I didn't ask her, all she said is, Dice, you want one? And pulled it up. And shout out to my homegirl, Harley. When she did the reading on my homegirl, Harley, this is really my homegirl, like in real life. Yo, I know what she going through. I know a lot of the shit. I swear to God, TT, I know she done reached out to you. I know the shit my homegirl been going through. Her son was just unalive. Her son was just unalive. Set up over a girl. Her other son, unfortunately, just got hit with life in jail. You see the rapper LPQ, the young boy from Philadelphia, the positive rapper that got killed? That's her cousin. That's her cousin, man. That's her cousin. So when TT gave her the reading last night about being triumphant, about she's gonna win this one, I just told her that. I said, yo, Harley, you got this. Like you don't understand it, but you win. You're gonna be so triumphant. And then when TT said that shit last night, I said, God damn. God damn. Facts. You know what I'm saying? TT, you keep your energy and please continue to do what you're doing. For real. Like, I know what she does on YouTube, but I can imagine what she does in the real world. I can imagine what she really does with people in the real world. YouTube is incredible. I can imagine what she does in the real world. Well, let's get back to this work. Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever heard of the rapper named Sheff G? Have you ever heard of the rapper named Sheff G? But before we get into that, let me tell you about this. The California Court of Appeals, they said the oral argument in Torey Lanez's appeal for his 10-year sentence, they go into court on the 18th, the day after my mother passed away. My mother passed away August 17th. Well, August 18th, they go into court. They go into court because all this information is coming up now. They go into court. They're going to court, y'all. And it's going to be a hell of a motherfucking lawsuit, y'all. And it's going to be a hell of a motherfucking lawsuit. That man was just literally almost stabbed to death in jail. And they made it seem like it was an altercation that stemmed from, now pay to check this out. A Mexicano was on a visiting floor with his wife, and Torey Lanez comes up to him and says, why she with you? Allegedly, he started saying certain things that was allegedly disrespectful, insinuating that he had more money, and when he got out of jail that he was going to be sleeping with the Mexican man's wife. That's one of the stories. That's one of the stories. Tell you the truth, that could have been the truth. You play with a nigga in jail, see, the rules in jail are totally different. They may sound barbaric. They may sound barbaric. Shit, I know, shit. I ain't gonna get into it. Niggas get stabbed up for less. But the whole agenda that's gonna be talked about is, should he be released immediately? Because if everything is coming up, that he never shot a gun. When I heard the ballistics, 0.3% of the ballistics that he was on, his fingerprint was on the gun. 0.3%. So that means, quote unquote, he never touched the gun like he said. He said when he came outside, Kelsey was arguing, swinging the gun, and let off 2 shots. Boom, boom. They said he went and grabbed her hand and pushed the gun down, and it went off again once it had impact on the floor. Once it had impact on the floor. He did not shoot nobody. Megan Thee Stallion gets up on motherfucking Gail, Oprah Winfrey. Pay attention to the publicity and how many people gonna see this, and breaks down in tears saying that he just did the awful and unthought of, pulled the gun out and said, "You check this out, bitch. Strip. Bitch, you better strip. You supposed to strip, shoot, strip, dance." Bullshit. 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 And come to find out this all came from, stems from the fact that they were drinking, having a good time, and Megan Thee Stallion found out that he was sleeping with Kelsey. And Megan Thee Stallion found out that he was sleeping with Kelsey. This is a big party they was at. This is the Kardashians' little sister. Big party up in the mountains in the hills in Beverly Hills, where they were all escorted out. They were all escorted out. You heard? But I want everybody to put their prayers up for Torey Lanez. Because if he's, I think he should have been released immediately. Due to technicalities, y'all know what they're going to say. Well, we got to make sure everything is right first. When we get back, we're going to get into this Sheff G and this Puff Daddy. And shout out to my guy, the Great Way to Black. You heard me? Let's go.
Pretty little baby, 107 heavy it is. You know when it goes down, 16. Yo, Quando. Wait up. I showed my dope might have an alibi. Yeah. In the big and the dad, life is hard, y'all. I mean, for my big one, all night in the ring and I ain't never cried. Hell, my nigga. I wish I called that I had to die. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They said they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They said they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation. I got a baller and found a block. God gave me a pill, Satan gave me a Glock. I met her once, she gave me the top. Of your life, you want it or not. Being broke was the motivation. Go through all the pain and the couldn't make. I told Satan, suck a dick, I went and lost my faith. I was told if you want it, then go and take it. I got seeds worth the minds. I got enemies, in other words, obstacles. Gotta bleed. I Glock 9, a real so the need. I was sitting in the bin crying on my knees. I sat down and had a drink with me. I was thinking if my mama do, she think of me. My mama told me, see my daddy when she look at me. Even though I love my aunt, I turned it to a dream. My nightmares, they turn into a dream. My money thoughts turn into a scheme. And think that life's a game. And the shooting got no pain. I popped the bean and then I left the earth. And guy had a gun, he kept it in his purse. My youngin' shot that. Put him in a verse. I'm a mirror tints on the black verse. Why you had to understand being like a mama crying on the front of a church. Dripping and solidified. Yeah, I see my brother die. Little wanna slide. They ready for the homicide. Lord, take the pain away. My gun sing a lullaby. Ran from parole, I had to hustle, I ain't never hide. Tripping in the league and I was tweaking, I ain't never cried. Real multiplied, we don't ever die. 100 grand flat in the streets, I had you dead. 100 round jump, big choppy, I'll be head. Used to get consigned me, consignments couldn't find me. See, we was in the trenches and the just living grimy. Yeah, getting too much money up the hill, they tried to line me. Dominican, she freaky, give me toppy in the lobby. Yeah, you pushing, or you swiping cards. Yeah, I spin the block like I spin the yard. Yeah, you stay inside or you catch a charge. Yeah, my nigga pray to God because they life is hard. My niggas in the bing wishing they was home. Been there, done that. My you ain't not alone. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had the conversations. Me in the streets, we had the conversations. Being broke was the motivations. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had the conversations.
Excuse me, y'all. The daggone mute was on. Shout out to my guy, Way to Black. If y'all not subscribed to No Fucks Given podcast, get over there to Way to Black. You heard what I'm saying? Let's get into the situation right here about Sheff G. Because Sheff G is one of the most famous, well, at the top when it comes to drill rap. But I've noticed they have two new genres pertaining to drill music. It's not just the, how could I say, the murder. Now they got the same intensity on beats, but now it's called melodic drill. They have melodic drill. That means, you know, like the Casanova vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like the mingling vibe. You know what I'm saying? And then they have like the disco drill, like the dance part. Everything is talking about, you know, like an upbeat, like no killing, no murdering, no ops and nothing like that. But the melodic drill, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's the drill music that Waiter is doing. Because Waiter, his music is totally different, and they call him a drill rapper. I don't look at Waiter like a drill rapper. But now that I'm understanding after what they said today, the genres, the avenues pertaining to drill rapping, I thought drill rapping was just one thing. No, they got a bunch of genres now. You dig what I'm saying? So check out what Sheff G was saying, because he gave an all-out exclusive interview, because he's getting ready to go back to jail. If y'all know, he bailed out on $1.5 million cash. $1.5 million cash last year. That didn't mean he didn't have to go to jail. His trial was still going on. The judge gave him a sentence, and now he's about to go in because him and I think it's Chief Keef have just successfully finished their tour. See, these two guys right here, they did their thing. Chief Keef, Sheff G, they said, yo, you hot, I'm hot. Let's go get a record label deal. So what they did is they went and put their first concert, their first tour out, just them two, side by side, and it sold out wherever they went. And then they went to the record label and said, check this out. All we want is a distribution deal. We're going to give y'all a percentage on the distribution deal. But we don't want a record label deal. We got our own record label. We want the backing to have our own record label to bring out artists in the drill. And it turned out to be one of the best deals they ever made, because they're finishing up their last successful tour. Pay attention to these two tours that they did. Going to 36 states both times. Pay attention. This is the second ending of the tour. I think it was last weekend. No incidents. No fighting. No gunshots. No stabbings. No killings. No arrest. Because they put this demonic picture on creativity from our younger group and culture and children. So you got to understand, that's the younger culture now. That young drill rap culture, that's them young boys. That's what they call them. That's them YNs. That's them YNs. But let's check out what he said, because he gave the exclusive interview to that lady that be fucking with the feds. That every time something happened, she is there. What's her name? I'm about to show you her. Let's go.
Now to a Fox 5 exclusive. Platinum drill rapper Sheff G talks about how music changed his life and his upcoming prison sentence.
Cardi chose to open up to only one reporter, Fox 5's Lisa Everest, who has the interview you won't see anywhere else.
Terminal 5 in Manhattan was packed for the last show of Sheff G and Sleepy Hollow's highly successful 18-city tour. The two artists have racked up platinum and gold certified hits in the months that they've both been out of jail. They formed their own record label and forged a deal with a major company. The hardcore drill music that was closely tied to the streets is still there, but there's now more variety, like sexy drill and melodic drill, and that means a bigger fan base.
We be doing the after show. Every time after the show, we be doing the meet and greets. So we get to like really talk to the fans and like, you know, see which songs they like.
Has there been any violence or any incidents, fights or shootings or anything at any of your...
Not at all, Lisa. You know, it's crazy. This is my second tour since I've been home, you know, and then this one I actually got to do with Sleepy. So, you know, it was way more bigger, way more better, you know what I'm saying?
But now tour time is over and doing time is about to begin. This is video of Michael Sheff G. Williams in May 2023 after he'd been booked as one of 32 alleged members of the 8 Trey Crips and 9 Ways gang named in a 140-count murder conspiracy case. It also named Kagan Sleepy Hollow Chambers. The gang was allegedly responsible for a dozen shootings with 13 victims, including one death. Investigators claim Sheff was the mastermind of violence against rivals. I had an exclusive look inside the 4-year investigation and takedown that involved 22 teams from the NYPD Gun Violence Suppression Division and warrant squads. Investigators told me Sheff was not a trigger puller, but claimed he was the mastermind, organizing and orchestrating violence against rivals called ops, like Folk Nation Gangster Disciples and ICG Babies.
If Sheff said something, it happened. A simple text. We got to get a big one. That simple text created a war.
In April of 2024, Sheff made a $1.5 million cash bail and was released temporarily. Then in March 2025, Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez announced Michael Sheff G. Williams plead guilty to multiple top counts of second-degree attempted murder and second-degree and fourth-degree conspiracy. The DA had asked for 20 years, but Brooklyn Supreme Court Justice Danny Chun gave Williams 5 years behind bars plus 5 years post-release supervision, explaining, quote, "I take into account consideration that you are not alleged with shooting anybody, not alleged to actually being the person who shot at or did commit the shooting, and that is very important in my opinion." And
now you see that right there? Shout out to whoever that judge is. Shout out to whoever that judge is, because the way you know that's the Spanish detective made it seem like he was Al Capone, like he was Scarface. But the Federal Bureau of Investigation did seize phone records. And that text that he sent out saying he needed a big one, 2 people were killed. He didn't say, "I want you to kill 2 people." All he said is, "I need a big one." And because of some of the people that testified against him, that's the only reason they found out that lingo, that code, actually what that meant. I need a big one, meaning I needed a big murder. But that's all hearsay and he say. They got to prove that shit. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get back to this work.
quote, Sheff says he's ready to put the streets in the rear view.
It's always going to be tough, you know what I'm saying? That's something very hard to prepare for, but it's like you build and you build and you put the right things in place and the right people in place, and you just hope for the best.
Sheff says he first joined a gang at the age of 12 and understands people might find that shocking. But in certain neighborhoods like his, you were assumed to be gang affiliated because of what street you grew up on.
It's like a family, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to not be part of certain things in the neighborhood as you're growing up, you know what I'm saying? You automatically be involved with certain things, you know? So it's like, that's how we see it growing up through the neighborhood.
Sheff says he wants the kids, especially those 11 and 12-year-old boys, to know they can go straight for the music without turning to the streets. In the 16 months since he's been out on bail, he has spoken out against gun violence to officials at the United Nations, the state legislative offices, and even youth.
We're doing everything we're supposed to do. I just want the kids and I want the youth to see the growth and the development with me and my label and all my peers around me, you know what I'm saying? And just like give my story out to the world, you know?
Sheff G's sentencing is scheduled for Wednesday, August 13th at Brooklyn State Supreme Court. He's expected to walk into the courtroom and most likely will be taken into custody immediately. Sheff says he wants everyone to know he takes full responsibility for his choices and he doesn't ever want to go down that road again. In the newsroom, I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News.
Shout out to Sheff G for that. L'Oreal said he's associated with the gang, you just can't walk. Yes, you can. That's not true. I don't know why some people got this misconception about saying that's not true. It's not true. Let me explain something to you. Some people are giving their flowers. Some people are giving their flowers because of the movement and certain things that they have done and certain things that they stood for and certain wars that they were a part of. Gang is forever, but that doesn't mean you're going to be forever actively involved. if you pay attention to what he said, he wants to show the world the true meaning of growth and development. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah, they're young. He's right around the corner from me. Kingsborough Projects, one of the most dangerous projects in Brooklyn, especially when it comes to the Crips because they're outnumbered. The first through the fourth walk in Kingsborough, Brooklyn, New York, is blood. The fifth walk is blood. Excuse me, the fifth walk is Crip. And then the sixth walk of Kingsborough is blood. Did that make sense? So that's like a hamburger. The top of the bun is blood, the hamburger meat is Crip, and the bottom of the motherfucking bun is blood. So it's very, 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 very dangerous anywhere, especially in Brooklyn, pertaining to that Crip. When the Crown Heights side and Bed-Stuyvesant, don't get it twisted. When you hear about the Crips and stuff like that, you start hearing about the 90s, a little bit in Brownsville. Shout out to Wade and all of them. Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? When you go from Brownsville to East New York, certain perimeters of Brooklyn, yes, you're going to see a high activity pertaining to Crip. When you get into East New York and Starlight City, et cetera, you're going to see a high velocity of GD, Woo, and Chew. Then, nowadays, you got to pay attention. There are a lot of crews that are putting the colors down and coming together. It's a bunch of people that just say, yo, we ain't Blood of Crip, we Chew and Woo. GD, Growth and Development, Gangsta Disciple, Folk Nation. A lot of them conglomerates have came together for the betterment of peace. See, people fail to realize, man, I'm a gang member. You dig what I'm saying? We was like the first of the first. That's a fact. This is documented in history. This is like the first week before anything, before you heard about Blood, before you heard about Crip, it was us. It was Decent. Before you heard about anything like that, it was 3 gangs, 4 gangs when I was coming up of our age that was really, really making certain noise. Autobots, the boys up on Underhill and Evergreen, Decepticons, us, Born to Kill. Born to Kill. A lot of people don't even remember this. Born to Kill. I was outside. It was a Chinese gang from Canal Street. They was called BTK, Born to Kill. And then there was another group in the pink houses in East New York that was called the Raiders. This is all facts. The Raiders was known for wearing black champion hoods and Raider hat. Black champion hoods and Raiders hat. Cypress Hills, pink houses, and them type of areas. You understand? It's a bunch of people that have been given their flowers. You understand what I'm saying to you? And it's a bunch of people that unfortunately, they just flunkies. And they're just going to always be what you call a throwaway. They don't have no sense of direction. And unfortunately, sometimes you got to use a fool, especially in the art of war. If that's the lifestyle you have, especially in the art of war. But this is what I want to talk to y'all about this this Sheff G. Did y'all ever hear this one? Oh, no, L'Oreal said, I ain't mean it like that, Dice. He's staying. He can walk from a gang, change his life, but he still got that badge on him. He still got answering from, yeah, you got a point there. That's why I respect the fact that he said to the young kids, he's taking accountability for everything that he was a part of. Everything that he was a part of. You know what? It's sometimes people just got to grow up. But I'm going to tell you something. Did y'all ever hear this one? See if y'all heard this one. I'm about to stir this shit up right now. Let me see if y'all ever heard this one. You ever heard Sheff? You ever heard he was Big Son? Oops. Y'all ain't ready for what I'm talking about. Did y'all ever hear the rumor that Sheff G was Biggie Small's son? Oh, so y'all don't see the resemblance? Y'all don't see the resemblance. You don't hear the resemblance in his voice. See, people fail to realize, y'all fail to realize, Biggs is Jamaican. That's my man, rest in peace. Really, really knew him. Big was Jamaican. Chris was Jamaican. Kingston, Jamaica. That's where Miss Wallace was from. Kingston, Blood Clot, Jamaica. That's where Big got his whole music, adventurous creativity from when he used to go to Jamaica with his moms and them, because his uncles was big dance hall stars. You understand me? Big dance hall stars. They was the ones that put that seed into his heart about the love of music. You understand what I'm saying to you? Big a drag. That nigga's Jamaican. His pops was American. But the rumors is that Biggie Smalls is the father of Sheff G. I know this sounds amazing, you know, because remember we all heard it first. You are now rocking with the best. I ain't got nothing to say about the rest. You understand what I'm saying to you? But they are saying that this, quote unquote, is his motherfucking son. He looked just like him. He looked just like him. But I think certain things were just never meant to be talked about. And we got TT in the building, and she reminds me of Lauryn Hill. So I'm gonna play this joint for TT and everybody else in the building. Let's go. Send him to Africa. That nigga said it sounds foul, but every girl I meet to go downtown. What? He said it sounds foul, but every girl I meet to go town. He said he'll open every cell in Attica and send them right back to Africa. Yo, they'll never understand who Nas is, man. He said it sounds foul, but every girl I meet to go downtown. Then I open every cell in Attica and send them back to Africa. And send them back to Africa. That's what y'all been waiting for. I'm telling you, he looks just like him. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can act like this is a joke. He looks just like Biggie Smalls. Y'all can act like y'all don't see it if y'all don't want to. He looks just like Biggie Smalls. GP said Biggie died on March 9th, 9 months prior to Sheff G's birthday, which is December the 23rd, 1997. Source, check. Let me ask something. If you look like Big, put dice cubes up. If you look like Big, put dice cubes up. Complexion, skin, everything. If you look like Big, put dice cubes. If you look like Big, in your opinion, excuse me, put the dice cubes up. Just check him out. Everybody just pay attention to him. Just check him out. If he look like Big, put the dice cubes up. Maybe it's just me. He looked just like him. Hold on, GP said, since Sheff G, Michael K. Williams was born on September 23rd, 1998, that makes about 18 and a half months after Biggie's death, making it biologically impossible for Big to be his father. But pay attention. If Big died 9 months prior to his birthday, how is he not the father? How can he not be in that category? Big died 9 months, like you said, before Sheff was born. There is some possibility. But shit, some people, quote unquote, think that Michael Jackson is still alive. Well, let's get to this work. I know what y'all wanted to hear about, and we're gonna talk about it. Your man right here. They done broke him down, man. Puff, they told Puff, no, you ain't going home yet. Nah, my guy. You ain't going home yet. And I want to know why they're not deciding to let him go. Why they want Puff to stay an extra 2 months in jail to wait to the original day when they stipulated they was going to serve him or give him time, which is in October. Because this whole situation right here is getting crazy. There are people coming up, ex-girlfriends that are now coming up stipulating that they feel as though that Puff Daddy is not a threat to this world. He is not a threat to the community. He is just misunderstood and misjudged. Everybody that's in here right now, what do you think Puff deserves? Jail or mental health? Jail or mental health? I say mental health. Dog said the reason why, but they can off him like they did Epstein. Because you remember that Epstein? That Epstein was a big, big list. It was a big, big list. And I did a show. You got to go back and check it where Puff exposed all the names. Now, see, if Puff exposed all the names on the Epstein list, how it don't exist. Remember what he was saying? Diana Ross. Diana Ross' daughter. Will Smith. That nigga said the whole O'Neal family. Snoop Dogg. Oprah Winfrey. Remember that? Naomi Campbell. Remember that? Drake. Remember that? Justin Bieber. Usher Raymond. Kevin Hart. Y'all remember the show I did? Telling y'all all this? When he had his daughter on the lap mocking them. When he had his daughter on the lap mocking all of them. Because me personally, I think if they was going to kill him, they'd have been killed him. I really don't believe Demi Lovato. That's a fact. Pay attention to this, y'all. Let's see what the TV got to say about it, because they feel as though the judge said, you know what? I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't trust him. And I still need some more time to pay attention to what's going on with him, because he thinks it's all an elaborate part just to get him in the street for the Mo can go crazy again. Let's go.
Got to get to some breaking news just as we've been on the air with a judge in literally the last maybe 10 minutes denying Diddy's motion for bail, meaning Sean Combs is going to stay behind bars until his sentencing in 2 months from now. Let me bring in Yasmin Vasugian, who's covering this story for us. Yas, we're going to get to all of this, but let's start with this ruling that just came in.
Yeah.
Do we know anything else? What else can you tell us?
Yeah. So essentially what we're learning from this judge, I mean, it's some of the same reasoning that we heard with the initial ruling when the defense also asked for instance, him to be released on $50 billion bail, in which case they're saying essentially that he failed to provide a burden of proof as to why he should be released on this $50 million bail. Also citing his previous criminal background along with being a potential danger to society. So I don't think it's necessarily a surprise how that this denial came in, that in fact Sean Diddy Combs at this point will have to wait inside that prison in Brooklyn until his sentencing on October 3rd. But nonetheless, I also think that amidst all of this, it is incredibly likely that his defense attorneys will pursue other avenues in which they'll seek to have bail granted on his behalf and leading up to October 3rd.
What about this other piece of information we learned about today? This letter from Diddy's ex-girlfriend, somebody who I guess had initially been part of the case against Sean Combs, who now is basically writing or was writing in his defense. What's going on here?
So she was seen as a victim number 3, or cited as victim number 3 by the prosecution, and she was set to testify on behalf of the prosecution initially going into the trial, and then she kind of goes to the prosecution literally in that they stated in court that she was supposed to testify. However, they had tried to remain in contact with her. And
Holly, I just shared your name, girl. AP, I see you in the building. Holly, I just said your name, girl. She in the building. We were just talking about you earlier, girl. So how y'all feel about this right quick with Puff? Dog says, so I got 5 on it. They're going to take him. He won't make it alive. I said, I think that they will let him come home. I think they'll get him out. I think if they kill him in jail, it's going to bring too much to me, just my opinion. It's going to bring too much exposure, too much concern, and too much media. Look how they're talking about my man, Malcolm Jamal Warner. So imagine right now, if unfortunately something was to happen to him in jail. You'll have 755,000 conspiracy theorists talking about how and why and how he got killed. But what I do think is the reason why they're holding him is because Puff got that card. Puff got that magic card. See, people fail to realize Puff is very strategic. He's no dummy. Puff got that magic card, y'all. It's something that Puff got that is very detriment to somebody. Hell, he got pictures with the Queen of Elizabeth grandson at one of them freak-offs. Prince Charles and the late Princess Diana, may she rest in peace, he got pictures of them kids at them freak-offs. Everybody's talking about LeBron James. If you look at LeBron James has the Boule tattoo straight across his chest. He branded himself with the Boule tattoo. The Boule tattoo is a secret society, allegedly, of black, high, wealthy people that are what? Was formed and what? Created by the notorious Skull and Bones elite Illuminati clique. See, they got this Skull and Bones shit, bro. Some different type of work. Yo, Tommy, I see you. He said, while we are distracted by the Diddy, Clarence Thomas is actively trying to dismantle the voters' rights of 1965 that MLK and others died for. Damn. Yo, artists. Yeah. Yo, I thought about this the other day too. I was gonna hit artists up. I want everybody in the chat right now to do me a favor. Do me a favor. I want to see Dice Cubes in the chat. If y'all ready for Big Dice featuring Artist Morrison, Conversations with Big Dice. If y'all ready for it, let me see the Dice Cubes. Yeah. I was going to tell artists that the other day when we was in the chat. It's time for the Big Dice Conversation featuring Artist Morrison. If y'all ready for it, put the Dice Cubes up, man. They ready, artists. If you're ready for it, put the Dice Cubes up. Artists, put the Dice Cubes up. We ready for this. It's time, y'all. It's time, man. It's time for the Big Dice Artist Morrison. We're going to set that up. I'm going to hit artists up. We got to do that. We got to do that. Yo, Art, we got to do that. We got to do that. We got to do that. And artists know if he come over here. See, that's what I love about everybody that comes over here. Everybody that decides to, quote unquote, hold me down with the conversations. I'm letting y'all know this right now. I don't want no intrusive questions, and I don't believe in sabotaging. I don't believe in sabotaging or like the infringement of bringing a bunch of people that people don't like around. I don't do that. Go to the kitchen. Go ahead. I don't do that. I don't do that. He right there. It's time to do it. Yo, Beaver, I see my man Beaver in the building. Hold up. What up, Beaver? Oh, excuse me. I don't know why. Wild Country Daily Updates. He said, salute, Big Dice. And yes, facts. It's about those goddamn Skull and Bones. I'm in the bushes listening while we... Yo, Beaver, stop doing that shit, man, if I give you a 10-second timeout, bro. You welcome over here. Come over here and get some of this work. You ain't got to be in no bushes, bro. Anybody got nothing against... Yo, let me tell you something. Beaver, I'm looking in my eyes. Anybody got nothing against you, boy? I remember when I first got on YouTube, I said this before. You know, I didn't know nothing about this shit. Me and Beaver we was arguing. We wasn't arguing. We was just running our mouths at each other. Because that's all I was doing. And that's all Beaver was doing. But then Beaver did a live. And it's not about no apology. Because I ain't want no apology or nothing like that, but I respect the fact that he brought it up, and I apologize also to him. Because when he said alive that certain things that I was saying was bothering him to the fact where it made him think about certain things that may have went through in his life, I'm not here for none of that shit, y'all. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here to upset nobody. I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings, because I don't want to be upset, and I don't want my fucking feelings hurt. I'm a goddamn human being. Should have been down. Over here, we spreading love, man. You know what I'm saying? My mother always told me, treat people how you want people to treat your children when you're not around. Huh, TT? My mama said, treat people like you would want someone to treat your child when you're not around. See, a person can act like they can care about your child when you're in front of them. Oh, I love you, little baby. How you doing? But then when you get away from them, they can throw your child against the wall. They can be abusing your child, man. My mother told me, treat people like you want somebody to treat your children when you're not around. So, like I said, shout out to all the people that I may have clashed with on YouTube because of ego. And now that I think about it, I was just talking to somebody the other day about this shit. Shout out to my, like I said, I ain't gonna say the person's name, but I ain't gonna front. That's my heart. Like that's one of the nicest people in the world. She said to me, she said, a time when a lot of people was going against you, Dice. And now that I think about it, I don't even tell you the truth. You know why I never looked at it like people was going against me? I'm gonna be real with you. I actually it was somewhat like a confused. It was like somewhat a confused. I got to give him his wrench. I got to give my nigga his wrench because he was here from day one too. That's a fact. He was here from day one. I don't really look at it like I do now. I think it was just confused admiration. Diamond Shooter, what up, girl? Oh, East New York said, yo, artist, I would love to have you on the panel. I'm going to need you to fix the audio so I can hear you. Yeah, we all go through that shit. I didn't come on YouTube to be up. No, I don't do that in real life. I'm a loving person, believe it or not. I want everybody to fucking win. I want everybody to win. It's only a few people I don't want to win. That's pedophiles. That's a fact. Death to all pedophiles. Now I want everybody to win, man. This YouTube like that ain't weird. Just like what's going on right now with Puffy. It seems like I feel as though that the higher ups, because Puff and all of them is part of that boule. Check it out. LeBron James got that shit on his chest. I feel as though I think that the higher ups are deciding whether Puff has been in jail long enough or should they make him stay in jail? Because it's just, I feel as though, see, once you get into them fraternities and shit like that, them boules, and it's just like parenthood and children. If they feel as though you've done something wrong or to disobey, like they say, orders or commandments, they will do things to embarrass you. Like when if you see anybody in Hollywood with a blonde hairdo, it's a humiliation ritual. Anytime you see any female Hollywood actress, just shave all her hair off. It's a humiliation ritual. You see how they made Tiffany Haddish shave all her hair off right before they ended her career with the situation with her and Adri Spears talking all that sexual bullshit to that child. You'll never see Tiffany Haddish again. You know why? Because she stepped out of line. Tiffany Haddish ain't funny. Tiffany Haddish is not funny. Y'all seen her in the movie with Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and what's the other young lady? They put her in a star-studded movie where she didn't have nothing to do but excel. Tiffany Haddish ain't funny. You see what they made her do? They made her shave her head. They had her run around here looking like Sinead O'Connor. You know what that come from? Like I said, I know people that know that woman, man, like real rap. I know this shit be sounding like a joke. Look my nigga David up, man. David Cooper, Dirty Baguettes. Yo, people really don't know how these stars be treating their family members because you know she had a grandmother that she was taking care of, that she just mysteriously threw into a nursing home, allegedly. You understand what I'm saying to you? East New York said, y'all already know how I feel about Puff. I just think that they're just, how can I say this in a choice of words? Trying to let him know who's the boss. I think they're just trying to make him understand, yo, we fuck with you, but we need you to calm down. Because if you want to drive somebody crazy, take them away from what they're used to. Take them away from what they're used to. Puff is in mansions, going across the world, private jets. His bedroom probably the size of people's homes. Scarface shit. You know what I'm saying? Scarface shit. Jacuzzi's in the middle of the floor. Go ahead and leave. She come back after I give her another Quaalude. That was his attitude. The same way Puff is, Scarface was with in his movie. You remember when Al Pacino was arguing? She said, I hate you, you're a killer. He said, I don't give a fuck. He said, give her another Quaalude. She'll be back tomorrow. Certain things are done to be done. But if they was going to silence him, I think it would already be. First of all, pay attention. They didn't get all the stuff that Puff got. They only got certain things. Like Stevie J. Stevie J got some stuff that'll send niggas away for the rest of their motherfucking life. Let's go.
And not necessarily heard back. I would also reiterate that she had given an interview to a podcast in 2019, I believe, in which she said and cited that Sean Diddy Combs had repeatedly stomped on her chest. His former assistant testified in court as well that he had witnessed Sean Diddy Combs throwing apples at her. She dated Sean Diddy Combs for multiple years, on and off, throughout the time in which he dated Cassie Ventura as well. But nonetheless, she is now writing this letter to help the defense, in which she's citing, "I'm writing because I do not view Mr. Combs as a danger to me or to the community. This is his first criminal case. Throughout the investigation and proceedings, he has been cooperative, respectful, and compliant." But obviously, this time around, Hal, it has not worked.
We thank you for watching, and remember,
they're not playing with Puff. And you got to understand, if they made example of white people, first of all, y'all pay attention. Epstein, which I don't believe he's gone. Remember, they had to make an example first. They made an example of him first. They stripped him of all of his power. And to this second right now, the Epstein mansion is still up and running, fully operative on that fucking island. Dog just said it. That house on Star Island is real. That shit is still up and running. Think about that. If he was, pay attention. You ready for this? The reason why I say this is because just the other day, for some reason, 30 people have been to the late estate mansion of the Tupac Shakur, where Tupac Shakur mansion at, beautiful home. They have been trying to sell it for least of amount that it's worth. Record studios, all type of things, gym, basketball, right off the mountain of the cliff. Everyone that comes to that home, every buyer that at first initially was interested in buying that property, they said the minute they got there, something just felt off. One person even went to say that they swore to God they saw a man with the silhouette of a bandana in a mirror. And when they turned back, he was gone. The neighbors said every year, on the day that Tupac Shakur was allegedly shot, they said at the time when he supposedly was shot or died, 4:03 a.m., which 4 is 3 main 7, they said all the lights come on in the house and start playing music by themselves. Ain't that some shit? This is all, y'all can look this up, you think I'm joking. They said over 30 different individuals, family members, friends, have came interested. Oh, Tupac's house up the shit. Let me go sit. Same thing I think like Epstein. First of all, if the rumor is that he is gone, if he's no longer alive, right? There's no need to look for him. Right? Epstein, there's no need to look for him if he died in jail. If he committed suicide in jail, there will be no reason to be going to Epstein Island to look for him. Maybe no reason for no authorities to be going there. And then think about it. Whomever owns the property now, which is no longer Epstein, you know they got the right to say no trespassing. What you come to my house for? Who are you looking for? Who? Just like the situation with Pac. I don't believe Epstein is gone. I've been telling y'all I don't believe Pac is there. And my shit, motherfuckers still believe. They didn't believe Elvis Presley was gone. So that's my right. That's Tupac is my black Elvis Presley. Because that whole situation that night, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. To me, it just don't add up. Word up. Harley says social media is doing too much content on him. So the law had to grip him up. That's a fact. Grip him up. But I don't know what the fate is going to be of Puff. I think that in October, he should be hit with time served. Yeah, I'm talking about based on what he was convicted of and what they could prove. I'm not talking about what I believe he did. I'm talking about what he was convicted on and what they have proven. He should already have time served. He beat the biggest case, the biggest charge, sex trafficking. The biggest one he dropped. Link coming up right now, y'all. Boom. The link is dropped, y'all. Pull up. We can talk about it. Like, it just doesn't, I don't know what's going on. But it's very, very fucking interesting, isn't it? Can you dig it? It's very fucking interesting. Like I said, the only problem I got with Puff is I believe he killed Big. Mr. I think for myself, salute. It's the only problem I got with Puff. No, hold on. It's another problem I got with Puff, too. Fucking with kids, y'all. I'm talking about babies. I don't give a fuck about him flying no 22-year-old, no 23-year-old up there talking about he in love and all. I don't give a fuck about that. Yo, what up, dog?
What's poppin', baby? Yeah, I just came to let you know if you Google the Jeffrey Epstein estate, it's gone. Palm Beach removed that shit off the map, bro. It's gone. That shit, yo, listen.
So they're making it seem like it doesn't even exist anymore.
Facts, nigga. I did a job across the street. The contractor was like, yo, son, that was Jeffrey Epstein. I was like, ain't nothing there, nigga. It's flat. It's flat. Like nothing.
Wow.
You couldn't even tell a building was there, bro. Yeah, they want him. They want his memory out of it.
They tried to erase his whole existence. So he's somewhere else, probably in Australia chilling.
Yeah, off the island. Yeah, like seriously, if you Google it now, it's flat Earth, my nigga. It probably got a couple trees on it. That's it.
Yeah. You see, it's always something, man. Yeah. It's what do you think they're gonna do with Puff, though? What do you think they're gonna do with Puff?
I mean, like you said, he got cards up his sleeve that I believe he hasn't played yet. And that might work in his favor or against him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's what happened with Epstein. They knew he had cards that he could play. And them cards, like you mentioned, you know, the princes was at Puffy's and their uncles was at Epstein.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This shit is deep, man. This shit is really deep when you think about it.
Shout out to Ghostface Keisha because she was doing a live also talking about this. And she was saying some real deep stuff pertaining to this because they want to know, and matter of fact, Top Shots. I would have never expected Top Shots to really say something like he said that was so important. Like it had made some sense. He was like, I think that they're going to try to do the same thing to Puff that they did to R. Kelly. See, people fail to realize R. Kelly went through all this shit back in the days. It just wasn't called sex trafficking.
Right.
And they let him pay that money with that little girl. And then now you see they come back, 20 years? That happened in 98. They come back 25 years later and grab them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really trying. I just think, though, personally, my opinion, like I said, if Puff has something to do with, that's just always going to be in my gut. Puff has something to do with Big. That's the only thing I got against Puff. And if he fucking with them kids, like them babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, like some lady, I forgot her name.
Ushers and the Justins and the
Ushers.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah.
Because some lady just exposed this, that she said that when it comes to the hip hop scene, the most top executive moguls are pedophiles. The moguls, the people that are in position are pedophiles.
Yeah. But they came up through the ranks, my nigga. They came up. You know the best.
Yo, hold on. Let me shout. East New York don't play with that pop shit. Shout out for the $5 super sticker. But she said, "Yo, Dice, ain't nothing came out about them kids, Dice. Stop talking about them goddamn kids. You got it. My fault. Go ahead, dog. My fault. You got it."
Yeah, I was watching something a long time ago, and it was a documentary on what got Africa Bambaataa in the mix of where the avenue he ended up, going down.
Yeah.
What the person said was it was the blending of urban music and a certain culture, because you got to understand hip hop was accepted by that culture first.
That's right, by the cocaine. That's right.
Right. Go far back even to Basquiat. Basquiat was around Andy Warhol and people like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about
man, that's a dangerous. It's something that's very important about that man that I don't know, bruh. Because it's
Which
even
one,
a bunch
Warhol?
of entertainers that's running around with the tattoo of his crown on their body.
Warhol?
Basquiat.
Oh yeah, I mean, well,
that artist?
the painter.
Yeah, that
like
paint.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that nigga, Ellen DeGenerate
if you
has 20 of his paintings. 20 of them.
if you look at the way Jay-Z looking right now, he looking like a knockoff Basquiat. Just go back to what Basquiat looked like. Old running
Yeah.
around like a knockoff Basquiat. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and if you know like if you really into it, the master of music and entertainment is the devil.
That's right.
'Cause that was his job in heaven, playing music and getting people to gather for worship.
It's a
So
fact. Yo, Shaq, salute.
he's in the perfect field to get as many people as he wants because you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, look at that contract you always throw up. And then, you know, money is it's not it, you know, people gotta understand, man, it's everything that glitters ain't gold and your soul don't got no price. You should never put a price on your soul, no matter what.
That's right.
No matter what, bro. So, you know.
Yo, Shots, what's
me,
going on with that trial? Because I know you've been up there covering that shit too, Shots. Link is drop if you want to pull up, because Shots been taking care. Shout out to BMW Shots. He been taking care of, he been covering, he been having coverage on that trial. He's a videographer. He been up there, getting the motherfucking content.
And he's an awesome videographer, too.
Awesome. Awesome. And a photographer. We can't stop that. We can't stop that.
Yeah. Shots, I still be looking at the pictures you took of me and wife. It's just
Facts. But I think right now, if it was up to me, I let Puff go. Time served. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I get him out of there. But I don't. Let me rephrase this. If I was the prosecutors, I'd still be on his body. I still
got information.
You got information. I'd still be watching. I'd still have a probe investigation. The sad part is I'd still have a probe investigation pertaining to him. Oh, we got Shots in the building, y'all. What up, bro?
What up?
Shots,
what up, Puff? How you feel about that Puff shit, Shots? They doing him wrong and they supposed to let him go. Talk to me, man.
Oh, hold on. Give me a second. I hope I'm sounding good. Give me a second. Brian, cut that off. Cut that off. We good. Nah, as far look, I wasn't even following the trial like that. I was up there for covering the coverage. But I know he's gonna be sentenced in October, and pretty much they trying to go through the rigmaroles right now to see what's gonna happen. But as far as I'm concerned, he's getting sentenced, and the speculation is on.
I would give him time served, tell you the truth.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't want Puff in jail. I'm gonna keep it funky with you, y'all. The only thing, because I don't know that big shit is that's that Brooklyn shit. That was my man, God bless his soul. So that's how I would feel about that. But I really think that he's actually a candidate for mental health.
Dice, he need a timeout for. You need a timeout for having niggas running around in all them shiny suits.
Jay, salute. Because we got to think about it. Puff, when the great Dapper Dan got up and did his segment about Puff Daddy, he said Puff was exposed to so many things, and he said so many things had happened to Puff in that house. Like Dapper Dan said, he was around too much. I think somebody should. That's one thing. Even though, like I said, the big shit is on my heart. That's one thing that I'm always gonna say, man. Somebody turn Puff into that. Because when Puff first came out, he was calm, skinny. He wasn't even walking tough. After that situation where them people got killed, when
he was laid back,
party, he changed.
He was laid back. Puff wasn't like up in the front.
He was a backup dancer for Father MC.
Yeah, but even when he was bringing out, Jodeci, I'm gonna keep it real. When Puff signed Jodeci and Mary J, he moved Jodeci into T-Net, just like he put Puff Biggie in Glen Point. I lived 5 minutes from both of them. I would see Puffy. He was very humble. It's not like it's not like the dude we was accustomed to seeing. And like you said, once he transitioned from mainly once he bust Bad Boy, and like you said, he had that party that night at the college, everything changed.
I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but like you were saying, Dice, you're right. He didn't nothing that he's doing, he invented. All of this is learned behavior. So to me, honestly, when he got Bad Boy, remember when he broke up with Harrell, when they split?
Andre Harrell.
When he split, it was like Bad Boy was established within a weekend.
That's right.
The word went out, him and Harrell had fired him. Next thing I thought in my mind, what I'm thinking now is he ran to what's that big small hat name that that was running
Clive
Whitney.
Davis.
Bingo.
Clive
He
Davis.
ran to his door and was like, "Yo, you can have it." Pause. Good day, good day. You could now. Oh, sorry, mommy.
Josh said, yeah, he needs some serious therapy. That's a fact. We got Giants in the building too, y'all.
Yeah, so he when he ran to Clive and said, "Yo, take that," and that's how Bad Boy came about.
That's right. Like
Yo,
I said,
guys,
he's a human being too. He's still a human being.
Do you remember though when he first popped off Bad Boy? Remember the last Boy Scout was on his Rampage was part of the movement.
That's right. That's right. That's a fact. That's Busta Rhymes' cousin. That's a fact. He was from Queens. Yep. Rampage is from Queens. That's a fact.
Yep.
Like I said, I think it's the number one. I'm saying tell y'all something else too. I don't believe Puff ever spent the day in jail. How y'all feel about that? First of all, he's the only person we've never seen in cuffs. He's the only person we've never seen a picture of him. We've seen supposed illustrations drawn of him. I really don't think Puff was in jail. I know I got Down syndrome. Chillin' with love, I see you. Y'all know I'm slow a little bit. I just don't know why we never saw him in handcuffs. We seen Bill Cosby in handcuffs. We seen R. Kelly in handcuffs. Anybody in the light or entertaining world, John Smollett, the guy that played Ant-Man. It's a list of people that when they went through problems, we've seen all of them with handcuffs. I never seen Puff in no damn handcuffs. See, there's so much going on behind this shit, man. There's so much behind this shit because of the higher ups. There's so many factors. Puff is not a regular fucking individual, y'all. This nigga's something different, man. And the connections that he has. If he in jail, I don't know if y'all seen The Shy. If he's in jail, he's sitting in a goddamn room with a king-size waterbed, a 75-inch TV, a champagne maker, and got about 4 women sitting up in there for his time. Because I don't see it. I just don't see it. Think about that. Even East New York said he ain't got no criminal background history at all, except the situation with Jennifer Lopez with the big shootout that night. And all them charges fell on Sheff. I don't know what's going on, y'all. It's just too much going on, man. But I don't think that they should. I would have let him. The minute he beat that sex trafficking charge, I'm just telling you who I am. But then I have to think about the fact. This is a great, great point. We did not see everything that judge saw. We just seen bits and parts. You know what I'm saying? The judges and the people that was actually in there when the trial was going on, they saw stuff that probably got them to the led up to the notions where they feel as though, like the judge said, hold up, it's too much going on. Because like they said, the young lady pulled up now talking about she feels as though that Puff is not a threat to her. Yet she was on the prosecutor's side as a witness saying that he stomped on her chest. So I don't understand what the fuck is going on, bro. You can't tell me that I'm gonna go on the stage and say, yo, he stomped me in my chest. He tried to kill me. And then 2 weeks later say, nah, but you know, he ain't that bad of a dude. He's not that bad of a dude. Just go ahead and let him go. It just don't make sense.
Remember a long time ago, I think her name was something Hearst. They kidnapped her and then they took her along on some bank jobs. And she was a rich heiress of some family. And what they basically said after a while, what happened was she became empathic towards her captors. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a way to do this, man. You get them hooked mentally, and you feed them. So we don't know, man. But like he said, there's so much stuff that we weren't privy to that he has that allowed for him to come to his decision. Just like with that Sheff G shit you just read, though. But listen, just like with the Sheff G shit you just read, the judge was the one who said, nah, I ain't doing that. This is the way I'm gonna go. So you know what I mean?
Word up. It's up to this. First of all, that's another thing people fail to realize. No matter what the jury says, it's still the judge's last fucking decision. You understand what I'm saying to you? But Puff, I'm just saying for this particular case right now, I'm not gonna talk about what I assume about Big. I'm not gonna talk about what I assume about anything else. I'm just gonna say for this particular case right now, since he has beat the major charges that was given against him, I gave him time served. But on the time served, it would have been with stipulations. I'd have just had to give him stipulations. Yo, I'm gonna let you go, right? I'm gonna keep a monitor bracelet on you for 6 months. I'm gonna keep a monitor bracelet on you for 6 months, and I'm gonna order that you go have an extensive evaluation mentally and go through therapy for 6 months. If the therapist, psychiatrist, whatever, says that you participated in all meetings, you were compliant to all meetings, and you were actually participating in the sessions, take the ankle monitor off and go ahead for your life, man. I wish you the best. I just give them a stipulation. If I'm gonna let you go free, I need you to do me a favor and go get some mental help, because of, like I said, the Cassie, that tape right there alone shows he got a problem with anger. You know what I'm saying? And then he got a problem with jealousy too. What man isn't jealous? You know what I'm saying? But the degree of jealousy that he has showed, Kid Cudi said he blew up his Bentley car, allegedly. Well, he beat that. But I do think that he does have to take some type of therapy, some type of counseling, because believe it or not, I don't know if Puff is still being allowed to live his lifestyle like he did when he was free. What I mean by that is drugs. I think that was a big part of it also. The drugs and the alcohol, the pink Tusi, the cocaine, the ecstasy pills, the experimentations. You dig what I'm saying? I think all of that had played a part in it majorly. I think that whole lifestyle just ate him up, and he just lost the way a little bit, you know? But I don't think that he should be in jail, right? I don't even think he should be in jail right now. I think I would have told him, yo, check this out. Tell your client, I'll let him go right now if he go to therapy. Get him out of there. That's all.
But yeah, I would say inpatient therapy.
That's right. Most hated, salute.
Give me 3 months inpatient, and then after that, you know what I mean? You passed the way you're supposed to, I'll free you up.
That's right. Because I'm gonna pay attention. Everybody gonna stay with this, even though, like they said, he doesn't deny the. Like I said, I just wish I knew what made the judge deny his bail. Like, God damn, what did it? But I think that has something to do with the higher ups. I think the higher ups said, nah, just sit him down for another minute. We got him. He's all right. Because if it's up to me, he'd have been home right now. I'd have had him with his family right now. Word up. Right now. Most Hated said Diddy is gonna be made an example of. Damn.
Yeah, that's hard right there. I believe so too, man. I believe so too. But you guys thinking of it from a perspective of, lockdown. I got my theories. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it plays out.
Because I believe they just told him, yo, you're going to sit down for a little while, be quiet. You play yourself and say something, you're going to die in jail. That's what I think he's going. This is just my opinion, hypothetically speaking. This is not actual fact. This is just my opinion, YouTube. YouTube, for your crazy ass, this is my opinion. My opinion. I feel as though they said, yo, you're going to go to jail, nigga. But you ain't going to go to jail for how long you could go to jail. The next time you fuck up, we're going to lose you in that motherfucker. That's what I believe. I think this is actually, this whole situation with him going to jail is just like a good game of poker with him and the higher ups. Because we don't know actually what's going on, but them elites know what's going on. Them people in them cases know what's going on, and them judges and them district attorneys know what's going on. I think they just trying to tell Puff, yo, calm the fuck down, man. Because there was so many things that he could have been lost his freedom for, and God just continuously gives him so many chances. Sometimes you got to wake up and be like, yo, just chill, stop. Word up. East New York said, I think they're afraid because they know he has a lot of power and they know his arm can reach very, very long. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But I do believe he's supposed to be home with the stipulations of mental, with some type of psychiatric, you know what I'm saying, help. Because that's abnormal behavior. Don't get it twisted. That video, I don't even like talking about that Cassie video because that video just to me just seemed like he was very, 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 very upset, man. Like, first of all, he had to be in a different type of rage. That wasn't a regular rage. That was a drug rage. That was a very, very
Guys, hold on. There was a movie that half the world, most of the world got all involved in, 50 Shades of Grey, which had the movie.
Never saw that shit.
Hold on. the main character, the super freak dude, he was abused by his mother's friend, which turned him into the character, that freaky ass man. I'm telling you. So once I realized, I'm like, this nigga is abused, and now this is what he do. I was like,
That's
man,
what
I
Dapper
can't
Dan
fuck
said.
with this.
That's what Dapper
I
Dan said.
can't
He said,
fuck. Yeah, I
unfortunately,
can't.
about things that happen.
Yeah, but you have women running around talking about why you can't be freaky. Do you know why he act like this?
Yeah.
Because he's mentally scarred. That's why he's doing this type of shit.
Yeah, that was embedded into his whole blueprint. Like he grew up watching, I guess, his mother and his father fight and other people that was around them fighting. Like they said, their house was the party house. Everybody was hanging. And Dapper Dan said it was all type of people there, from homosexual to straight people. He said it was so much drugs involved. He said it was not a place for no child to be. He said, and that's how he grew up.
Studio 54, baby.
Word.
Free
in
love.
His house. That's literally what it was. In his house.
Free love. Look at what he changed his fucking name to. Brother Love.
Yo, Shots, will you get? Shots might be suiting up, getting ready to get on that road. I know Shots be going live, but it's just mad different, y'all. It's like the world is, to me, like I said, it's all
I'm trying to get out of here and get to work, but I keep forgetting shit.
But he do deserve another chance. That's one thing I do say. He do deserve a chance to be around his family. And I hope he gets home, because from what the media is trying to twist around about his daughters, they're saying one of his daughters is kind of undecisive on where she's going to go with her support when he does come home. One of them is saying she loved her father to death. And one of the twins is saying, because of all of the outlandish accusations pertaining to Puff Daddy being involved, accusations, like I'm saying, not no truth that was proven, all the outlandish accusations that was saying that Puff Daddy had something to do with Mrs. Kim Porter's death, may she rest in peace, it's starting to affect the children. It's starting really to affect the children. I really believe that Sean, Puff Daddy's son, King Combs, don't fuck with him. I really believe that little boy don't fuck with him. It just seems like, I could be wrong. Now, first of all, Wolf's son, I believe Wolf's son fuck with him. Word up, I believe Wolf's son fuck with him. May Wolf rest in peace. But I don't believe his own son really has that genuine love or respect for Puff. For real. Because I think that's why he's so, like they say, dangerous. Because he in the street, he's a gang member now. He's blood. He's running around with them sleazies. But you know, everybody got to be their own man. East New York said, I feel like they're mad because he lost that RICO, and you already know Southern districts is very hard to go against. That's a fact. Once he beat that RICO, shit.
You see how they came back on Boosie. So yeah,
Boosie.
once you dance on them, bro, you got to get low, man. You got to get real low.
And you got to make the appearance. If you're not really doing it, you better change your motherfucking life. Because if Puff get out of jail, I know they're coming back. That's one thing I could bet anything on. They get him out of, first of all, to beat the feds. It's just like John Gotti, man. John Gotti beat the feds, right? And then they said, you know what? We bringing your ass back. And when John Gotti came back, they said, uh-oh, you can't use your lawyer. They said, yo, that lawyer you used to beat us the first time? Nah, he can't even represent you. And that's when John Gotti lost him with the jail.
The third time.
The first two he beat him, yeah, because he was Teflon Don. The third time they said, no, that's right. Appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, Monique, I see you in the building. How you feel about Puff, Monique? Should they let him go? Should they let him go, or should they give him more time, or should they put him in a mental hospital? Now, me, from day one, I think he should have been in mental. They should have sent him to a psychiatric institution or hospital, because that's not the lifestyle that he has, to me, has turned him into a very powerful and dangerous at the same time individual. And that's danger. When you got power and danger in the same glass, it turns out bad, man. Monique said, hell no, keep that motherfucker in there. Oh, shit. She said, nah, don't let that nigga go. Uh-oh, Harley popping up. Y'all know what it is. She here. What up, nigga?
Well, Dice, they never bothered Hugh Hefner, and he was a big freak off.
That's the fact,
Oh,
too.
she got him right there. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
You forgot about Hugh, the Playboy
Fucking
Bunny, the
Playboy
Playboy
Mansion.
Mansion. You forgot about him. The Playboy Bunny, the main character of all
And
this
they let
freak
him die
off.
with his legacy on top of the world. They never tarnished his
And his
name or his
mansion,
career.
and he dead. His mansion's still running.
Yeah, and they said his mansion connected to one of Puff houses. That's a fact.
So,
Yo, dog, I forgot about that, dog.
I'm sorry.
Through them tunnels.
Them tunnels,
Through them
bro.
tunnels, yeah.
The hell she done went there? Oh, she said bye. You know Harley will pop up just like a Puerto Rican and break out. No offense to the Hispanic community. I'm just joking. Because you know how y'all get on YouTube. You're like, oh, Dice said Puerto Ricans. Oh, shit. Why did he say that? Shut the fuck up. She said,
All right, I'm fine you making it out of here. But yeah, man, you did ass. You did on. A lot of bullshit they putting on the man. And he don't deserve it. But at the same token, it's a Brooklyn nigga talking too. I don't fuck with Diddy.
But
they got him
you know
for,
why I don't fuck with him? It's because of Big.
But that man shit they got him on, they should be, like you said, time served on that. Because that is all by origins what you want to call a racial law they put in place. Because you know what that was about.
That's right.
That was for the boxer.
Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson. There you go, man. There you go.
Yeah, great Jack, baby. Yeah.
And they was mad he was taking his white wife on state lines.
Oh, yeah, he had that white wife. He had a white wife. That's right. Black man beating up everybody, and he had a white woman. That was a no.
Can't have that.
Word up, pretty white woman. He tall, looking like African Bambaataa. He looking like a tree. They said, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Old Jack Johnson, may he rest in peace. East New York said the Southern District of New York is very hard to beat in a case. So that's why I believe also that they're going to really, really have Puff under a minute investigation after he's freed. I'm not going to say it's going to happen continuously, but I think they're going to really pay attention to him and his movements and his actions when he get out. For real, because this is the allegations alone, blowing up cars, kidnapping. They said he kidnapped people, bro.
M for hire.
Murder for hire.
Yeah, your boy was wild.
Big and Pac dead. Damn, that's sad. Because Keefy D said Puff paid us to kill him. That's what Keefy D said. That's what Keefy D said. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. He said, we got that money from Puff. And then they said Puff owed them some money. And when he ain't paid the rest of that money, that's when things went left. But you know, that's all hip hop. Puff ain't everything. I don't really know. I know they got Keefy D in jail for Tupac Shakur's death still. I know that much. And he been locked up for 2 years. He's still in jail on a body charge. And he like, I don't even know why I'm here.
All them interviews you was doing, Keefy D.
No.
Telling on yourself.
No, Dice. I don't agree. I think his son knew because they even said his son was having freak off with kids. He was bringing the school kids classmates over to his house too.
Damn.
His son was involved in that stuff too.
Yeah, see, he's too arrogant. His son, if you pay attention to how his son is moving every time. Matter of fact, his son just went to the Aki store in Red Hook with his girlfriend. Can't make this up to get a chopped cheese.
And don't forget, Pretty Boy's son. What's his name?
Who, Albie Shore?
Albie Shore's son. Don't forget his son. His son supposed to left and disappeared and came right back or something. I think they touched that boy too. I think that boy knows some stuff too.
Damn.
Because then his father died too. Then Albie Shore died too.
Nah, he ain't died.
Oh, because you know, there's a lot of people saying he was dying.
But you know, he just testified against Puff.
Aubrey almost got knocked off.
He almost died. That nigga was in the coma for about 2 years.
See? It's too much. It's too much.
And he testified in that case. He did just testify in that case against Puff.
And his son looks so scary and spooked out.
Damn, man.
See? But y'all keep it up with this content. Y'all gonna have everybody booked. We'll have everybody indicted. Let me get off of here before I get indicted.
She said everybody gonna get indicted fucking with Puff. Just educational purposes only, YouTube.
I ain't gonna hold you though, Dice. My whole thing from the beginning. I'm gonna forget, Harley. My bad, my bad.
No, you know, we black people always assuming. Excuse us, YouTube. We black folks. That's all.
What you
Now, my
saying,
whole thing, like
Shots?
you said from the beginning, is just hold that nigga for what they got him for. You know what I'm saying? The wild shit, but they went about the case the wrong way from the beginning. So this is where we at right now. Because you don't turn a domestic violence into a RICO. There's no such thing.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
If they would, you know what?
Hold
If they
on.
could have had
That's
him
right.
simply,
That's a
if
hell
they
of a
would
point,
just,
Shots.
if they would have just stuck with the, I mean, listen, I don't trying to put nobody who locked away and none of that. But if they would have just stuck to the guns, we were talking a different story right now.
Absolutely.
Y'all ain't hear my
Hold up,
lawsuit
you just
yet,
made
though.
me
I'm
think
I'm
about something. You right,
I'm
Shots.
I'm
Why the
suing.
fuck they ain't talking about them guns?
Yeah,
Hold up.
with
My
the phased
lawsuit.
firearms. That's
My
a fit
lawsuit
charge
about
all
to
day.
drop because I was wrongfully drugged by drinking Ciroc and sleeping with fat women. So I need money for that. Facts.
Oh shit! That nigga Shots is right though. He had a 9mm that they said that the serial number was gone. It was defaced.
Yes. They show all
That was
the
enough right
guns.
there for 10 years.
All the guns was loaded, clips all around. So what happened to that? And kids was in the house.
I believe that, Most Hated. He said King Combs is going to be the next one. So I believe that, Most Hated. I believe that. Oh, Shots out there on that scooter. Shots out there on that got to get around.
Nah, son, I'm walking. That scooter shit dead, son. I got a
Yo, I swear to
dislocated
God, look like you on a scooter, Shots.
shoulder behind that joint. Whitey said I'm done on it.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yo, son, my slow ass, like, before the summer even started, I was on Broadway, right? I'm at a stop sign chilling. I go to take off. Man, I'm in a hole. That shit flipped me right off like a horse, and I landed right on my shoulder. Yeah. The third time is gonna be charm. I think already put me
Well, you know you gotta fall. Anytime you're on a bicycle or anything
riding
like that, you
down
gotta fall.
fucking.
You gotta fall.
Well, I've been hit by 2 cars.
The turn, I
I
ended
ain't
up.
fall nowhere.
So I'm good.
As long as you're
Even
all
though
right,
that
brother.
shit fun and it's convenient, I'm good on the scooter. That's my wife is talking about. She said third time could be that charm. That insurance payout.
Everybody got a fall. Somebody got a TV in the background. Turn your TV down. That's Carly. Carly, turn your TV down.
Oh, come on, man. I'm watching y'all.
Oh, how the hell you
You
gonna watch
control
us
my
with a
house.
number?
You want to control my house. You want to control
She said, you
my
want to control my
devices,
house?
everything. Like,
Y'all know Holly,
dang.
you know Holly crazy. Y'all can't pay her no mind. She don't mean it. She crazy. She don't even mean
Tell
that shit.
everybody
Y'all be
my
laughing
business.
for real. She don't mean it.
Don't
She don't
tell
mean it. She
everybody
just
my
crazy.
business.
My nigga Shot said he done flipped off his
Yeah, my
motherfucking back.
grateful. Yeah, man, 2 times, so I'm done. It was fun while it lasted.
Dang.
And today my
I just ordered a
anniversary. I get hit
motherfucking
by a car.
a motor. They got motors now on Amazon that I got a big 10-speed. I mean, excuse me, a mountain bike. I'm about to put a motor on that shit.
That's what I'm saying, Holly. The first time I ended up on the hood of somebody's car. The second time I flipped myself. The third time ain't gonna be no bus, a truck. I'm good.
That's a fact, because I'm scared to cross the street, man. I'm so scared.
Listen.
I'm so scared to cross the street. I got
Yeah, it
hit
was
by
fun
2
while it lasted.
vehicles. I got hit by a
So
taxi
anybody
Toyota.
looking, I got a scooter for sale. That shit only got
Anybody want one? I got
1,000
one for
miles on
sale,
it.
man.
Just leave it
It only
outside.
got
One of the
1,000 miles
Mexicans
on
will
it.
get it. Just
Shit,
leave it
top speed is
outside.
40.
Just leave it
That shit ain't
outside.
shit.
One of the
That's a
Mexicans will
brand
get
new
it.
bike.
Nah, we gotta get some back. I spent $750 for
I
that
know
joint.
that's right.
That's
I
right.
know
Hell
that's
yeah.
right.
That's brand new though. 1,000 miles ain't
But
shit.
it's just it's good money. Like I said, it's just that I don't want to take a chance of another knucklehead doing something crazy to me.
Right,
And God
right,
forbid you really get
right.
hurt. That's a fact.
Safety first.
That's a
Safety
fact.
first.
Yeah, that's a whole fact.
Monique
Well,
said
you
it's
know
a
what it
lot.
is.
She said that's a lot of
You took our next stop.
motorized bikes.
Yeah, I'm underground, fellas. I'm in the chat box. Yo, peace, Hallie, Harley, my bad.
Salute, Shots. Get it right.
Nah, you done know.
A-Train, Utica. Jackie
Utica, you
Robinson.
done know.
Jackie Robinson.
Yo, be safe, Shots. Be safe.
When I get my
You
money, my
already.
case money, I'm gonna get me a dollar van. I'm gonna be
That's
on
where the money at.
Utica. I'm gonna be on Utica.
Oh, now they got the what's called though. They got the legal dollar vans now. They got the legal ones now.
Oh, nah.
My stuff gonna be legal. My shit gonna be legal. Why you saying that?
Yeah. No, the
People
reason
don't
because
do
when we was doing
everything
dollar vans,
legal. Philly
when
don't
we
do
was getting in
everything
dollar
legal.
vans, them niggas ain't have no license. When we was getting in dollar vans, them niggas ain't have no license. And if they thought the police was behind them, they was I done seen people get drugged with dollar vans, man.
Oh wow.
When them police pop up, niggas say, come on, and just pull that string and that door slide up. If you ain't inside of that motherfucking van, you're gonna get drugged, man. That shit was real on Utica and Eastern Parkway, man. Them Jamaican niggas come up, yo, dollar, Utica, Kings Plaza, Utica.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the old school Jamaican niggas right
Them niggas
there.
was dangerous. Them niggas ain't have no license, none of that. If you was, listen to me, you heard, watch police steps. Come on, come. Because that's how they go. You gonna get drugged. You gonna get drugged. It was simple and plain. I done seen people get drugged fucking with that dollar van, man.
Oh wow.
That's the A train right there. That's a fact. When I seen them building, I said, that's Jackie Robinson. Mm-hmm.
When I
Yo,
first
dollar cab driver got clapped a couple months ago.
What?
On Utica. Yeah. By another dollar cab driver.
Oh yeah, usually that's another thing I didn't talk about. The fights between the people with the dot. Now that's another thing. That was a big thing. Like if first of all, if you wasn't, it was a clique of them niggas on Utica Avenue, and it was a clique of them niggas in Flatbush. And if you wasn't a part of that clique, you had to be something tough. You had to be something tough or bust your gun, because them niggas was making it seem like that was selling crack, because that was a big thing back in the days.
Them dollars stack up, son.
That's a fact. And they was going straight to Kings Plaza. See, the buck
You already.
dollar van, it was just like the bus. Everybody not going to Kings Plaza. So when people is getting off the bus, you see motherfuckers getting on a dollar van.
Yo, when
Round
I first got
trip
on the
all
dollar
day up and
van,
down Utica Avenue.
when I first got on the dollar van, I said, oh, he couldn't do this in Philly. His whole pocket would have been snatched.
Shit, I done been on a dollar van smoking a blunt.
Should have told you.
I'm dead smoking a blunt on a dollar van. I'm going to Glenwood on Utica. My baby mother stay on Glenwood. I'm going down Utica Avenue. So by the time we get past Empires, I see yo Dread, I can smoke. He said, yo, let me hit that thing. I'm smoking with the nigga on the dollar van.
Yeah, son, there used to be an old roster with the gray van out here. Used to be having a fire in his joint. What do you mean?
See that?
But
For real, niggas ain't gonna fuck about no bud.
I mean,
They
used
ain't
to
have no
he used
license,
to
so why
have
the
it on
fuck would
the
they give
deck.
a fuck about the bud? They not stopping if the police come. I done seen niggas in Flatbush jump out of the van and just run. Pew! Take that.
We do that in cabs, but we don't do that on no bus.
No, I'm talking about the driver of the dollar van.
Oh, damn.
I done seen drivers jump out and just pew, gone. Everybody on the bus like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, that's a fact.
Take the wheel. Take the wheel.
That nigga GP said MTA. He said MTA is too cheap to extend the 5 train down Utica Avenue. He said a dollar van is a good route for them drivers. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Definitely is.
That's why you say that, GB, because you know it's a bunch of tunnels that they still can make. Like on the 5 train, there's a tunnel that can take the train straight down Utica to Kings Plaza, but they ain't developed them. It's a bunch of trains like that, like tunnels like that. They call them bell horns.
Bell horns. Bell horns, yeah. That's a cold-blooded fact. Word up. I ain't gonna front though. That's a great motherfucking deal, brothers and sisters.
I'm moving out of New York. I'm moving. My lease about to be up in December. I'm leaving New York.
She said, I can't do New York.
I can't. I'm not gonna be subjected to be stuck in my home.
Yeah, you
Let's not
homesick.
find me an apartment. Let's not find me another apartment. I'm looking for an apartment over Astoria. I'm gonna stay in Queens, but I'm looking for an apartment in Astoria.
Astoria, Queens?
Yeah, I'm staying in Queens.
Oh, that's a good area. That's a good neighborhood, yeah. That's what Run DMC house in them is in Astoria, Queens. Jam Master J, yeah, their crib is over there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay over here. I don't want to be in Brooklyn. Can't be.
She said, I can't be in Brooklyn. She said, I'm staying in Queens. But I ain't gonna front though. There's certain parts of Brooklyn that's beautiful also.
Yeah,
It's
somebody
bad
told me to come
everywhere.
over to they was like coming to East New York. I was like, what? Ain't Brownsville over there?
It's good, believe it or not, it's good parts of Brownsville. It's good parts of East New York. It's vicious parts of Brownsville.
I used to live on
Vicious parts-
Saratoga. I used to live on
Yeah, that's Brownsville.
Saratoga.
That's just like Crown Heights. There's some good parts of Crown Heights.
Around there.
And then there's some crazy parts in Crown Heights. But it's Crown Heights, the home of the most vicious fist fights. That's a fact.
When I moved, that's just when they started shooting.
Damn. Don DeMarco. Damn.
Trying to find me a white man.
She said she's trying to find. Oh, yo, you heard it? Put it in the chat. Harley said Caucasian man.
Puerto
Searching for a
Rican,
Caucasian man.
Latino. You know, I'm a half Puerto Rican, half black. But
He said Latino or
I'm
Caucasian.
a Latina. I'm a Boricua, so you know I gotta stay in my.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with y'all. Yo, that girl. Yeah, she crazy.
I've been scarred by Dice. You know, I've been scarred
Black
by
man, you can't stand him. I know.
You
She
know,
said she don't trust him.
I've been scarred by a Brooklyn man. I cannot mess with a Brooklyn man. I'm scared.
Damn.
Brooklyn man is like the ocean water. I will not touch that water.
Damn.
I will not touch
Yo,
it.
they do say that about niggas from Brooklyn. No, they say, boy, once a nigga break a heart from Brooklyn.
I'm cool. I'm good. Because the next Brooklyn nigga, I'm gonna kill him. I'm good.
See, once a good girl gone, she gone forever, y'all.
Gone forever. I'm gone. No, I'm still a good girl. I'm still a good girl. I'm still good. I'm just not messing. I'm just taking my time. My first black man that I ever been with, that was toxic. But I know there's more black men out there.
That's right.
There's more black men. I ain't gonna hold it against y'all blacks. I'm not gonna hold it against the black men. But y'all just iffy. Y'all coin toss. Y'all coin toss. I like my Latinos. Right?
She said y'all are a coin toss, dog. She said me like the Latinos.
I never had a Jamaican though. I never had a Jamaican or a Haitian.
Yo, dog. She said she never had no Jamaican, dog. No man from y'all.
But they just can't have no turtlenecks. They can't have no turtleneck. If you got a turtleneck, you gotta know how to clean that turtle.
It's that bedroom worker.
Nah. See, I come from the the circumcised tribe. I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, yeah, because
that nigga shot said this bum ass motherfucking train here and a nigga late as fuck. Don't worry, son. That shit gonna zoom. Shot, you good?
That turtleneck, ew. Ugh.
She said the turtle. Yo, shout out to everybody for pulling up, y'all. Shut y'all bell notification. Holly's crazy. Holly's crazy. Holly is fucking crazy, y'all. She's really crazy, y'all. Shout out to Holly.
I've been here for 3 hours. We be keeping this live running. No.
You know what she said? The girl said, I don't want no black man because you niggas from Brooklyn is like the ocean. I'm not touching that water. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life, yo.
Hey.
You heard that shit,
dog? Ocean water's not for every black person. That water for white people.
Ocean water is if you have pain, like because of my knee. When I used to have water in my knee, the doctor used to always tell me to go to the beach and walk against the current, walk against it. But it should have hit my knee, and that shit worked.
Okay, what water? Who's ocean? Not New York, not New Jersey.
Well, I used to go to Brighton Beach. I went to but I really like Brighton Beach more than Coney Island Beach.
Okay.
Coney Island Beach seemed like it was a little more crowded and it was a little more
toxic, dirty.
It was littered. It just seemed like it was too much litter as opposed to Brighton Beach being right down the block. And it's not looking like that.
That was a bad
Reese Beach behind Kings Plaza. We used to go to Reese Beach behind Kings Plaza.
Okay.
And that was Reese Beach was always a pretty beach. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try.
Damn, fuck it. I ain't mad at him. But I do think Puff should come home. I do think Puff really, when it comes to eligibility because of a crime, he should have been home. He should have been home. I think that they was just trying to make an example of him, and he and his team was more powerful than they anticipated.
Because he wasn't outrageous like R. Kelly. He wasn't outrageous like Kelly. He didn't have
You want to get something funny? That whole R. Kelly shit, it's one thing that R. Kelly did that I will never respect him for. And that's when he was sleeping with that girl, Sparkle's niece, in that video that I had when I had my son in 98. That was wrong. I don't care. I seen that video. All the other women that was in that video were grown. The first woman in the video is the baseball player, Hernandez's wife. But when he did that with that young girl, like I said, it all comes back to mental health, man. People is. But then again, that comes from nowhere.
But you just don't wake up. No, Dice, because I can't agree with the mental, because everybody's screaming the mental health. Now he said he was touched when his brother or his uncle touched him when he was little. Everybody want to say they was touched. So why
he said his brother and the babysitter.
But he said it. But why you didn't go get help? Why you didn't get help then? And then you gotta bring the parents to.
Let me give the only reason why I could think that he would not get help. Okay, pay attention. Let's put it down like this. let's say if a woman is sexually assaulted, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a word called the embarrassment. When my cousin went through some shit, she was so ashamed of what had happened, she didn't want to tell nobody nothing. And she was a woman. So I'm just trying to think, pay attention, from the thoughts of a man. Thank God I ain't never been through no shit like that. But a man, if he was to go through something like that, just imagine a man saying, yo, check this out. I'm about to go get me some help because I was sexually assaulted. I don't see a man being comfortable enough to say that. I think it's going to be also a fear to even express that to somebody, because I would think if I said, yo, check this out, man, you know, the nigga sexually assaulted me, it's a stigma in the air.
But you don't got
Like,
to,
a nigga did
when
what?
you get older, but you ain't
Yeah,
got to go tell
I
nobody.
feel
You can
that
go
part.
straight to a therapist. You can go straight to a therapist.
Yeah, when you get older, but you got to understand that the strength that has to be in a person like that. Like it's women like that went through things when they were younger, but when they got older, they was like, yo, check this out, I got to get some
I'm
help.
a prime example, Dice. I've been touched, and I ain't had no problem telling nobody. And I speak my story on Facebook and everything and tell people, yeah, I don't have no problem telling. Tell. Somebody touch you, tell. I don't care if you grown or not.
That's
Because
how I
it fucks
feel.
with
That's
you.
how I feel.
It fucks with you.
That's how I
My
feel. That's a
mom,
fact.
my dad used to send me to my mother's house. And I go see my mom. She got her dude there. I goes to sleep. His brother, his stepson or something tried to touch me, creep in the room and touch me. My mom ain't do shit. I told my mom she ain't do nothing. My dad was gonna break my mom's jaw. And then it was another time, some nigga from the neighborhood, from my mom's neighborhood, tried to touch me. I was like 12 years old, and he was like 16, 17. You think the nigga, because people around my mom's neighborhood grew up with him, they didn't believe me? They made a joke about it, and to this day, I speak upon it. Yes.
That's right.
Like, that's your
right.
friend. That wasn't my friend. And I
That's
don't
sad.
care. I don't care. Like, I think it should be talked about.
It should be. That's a fact. It should be, because I think people feel more comfortable getting stuff off their chest than holding it in. Because so many people, there's been so many cases of people holding things in, and then you'll find a letter saying why they unalive themselves.
Because it was that black era when back in the days, our grandma, they want to push everything under the rug. It wasn't supposed to be told. It was, you shut your mouth. Don't you speak upon that.
I did a show on that. I'm going to keep it funky with you. You know why I did a show on that? Because I asked my aunt something. All right, I told y'all when I first came down here, I got an uncle, right? He's an uncle. All right, he's the father of my aunt's. He's the father of my aunt's daughter. So he the uncle and the father.
Okay.
So when I got down here, we went to his juke joint, and I found, if I'd have ever known before I went to the juke joint about what his allegations was and that he was the father of my little cousin's baby, I would have never even went to the juke joint. I'm gonna be real with y'all, because it'd have been in my mind. But when I got to the juke joint, and then my cousins and them was like, yo, this nigga running around here like he all big and mighty, knowing he got pregnant, and that's his baby on the way. I snapped. I went and pressed the nigga about it. That shit started a big fight. Police was called and everything. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so sad. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But in the South, let me explain something to you. You'll be surprised. That is a very, very high case goes down. Sexual misconduct.
Yes.
That shit is fucked up down here, man.
Yeah,
and
ancestors and all
my
that.
My aunt said the reason why they don't talk about it, and she the only reason that made me just think about something deeply. She said because from back in the days, from when it came to slavery, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it came to the slave owner or the overseers, they all continuously took time, unfortunately, assaulting black women sexually, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if they complained about it, they were sold off. So a lot of the injustice that went to men and women and their children in slavery, the reason why it was not complained about, and like they said, it was so-called pushed under the rug, it's a genetic inheritance that's fear. Like, yo, if I tell somebody what the master doing, the master gonna sell me. The master gonna sell mama. The master, see, it was always, my aunt said it's always this is what black people was raised on: survival and sticking together. Even though it was totally wrong, they felt as though to be separated and snatched away from the family would be more detriment. than just keeping something to themselves and monitoring children. Because you know it's always a family member to be like, don't let them kids go over there to that house by themselves. You know what I'm saying? That was their way of communicating that there was a problem
over there
with somebody. Like, yo, check this out. You know how that's what they say. You don't let them babies over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they tried to disrespect people. It was like they tried to be informative without it going as far as saying, yo, he's raping or sexually assaulting children. But it's been in our community for so long because the fear of us being ripped apart from each other is more detriment to us than saying, yo, he did something or she did something. That's why I feel so bad about people when it comes to family members, because it makes me so mad because, like you said, when I ask them, why don't they do nothing about it? First thing they said to me is, Damon, don't worry about it. What you mean, don't worry about it, man? That don't make sense to me. And then my aunt's like, baby, you gotta understand. It's like, we scared.
I have 10 grandkids, right?
That's right.
My grandkids cannot go over nobody's house. I don't care if it's my aunt, my uncle, my cousins. Only house you coming over is mine.
That's right. That's right.
For one, I don't hang with those people. I don't be in their house. I don't know what's going on in their crib. I don't know what their activities are in their house. And I don't want none of my babies caught up in nobody's activities.
Because even, first of all, people fail to realize sexual exposure can be as detriment as being sexually touched. If something is put in front of you where you can just see it continuously and it builds a curiosity, the minute you get away from somebody, you're gonna experiment.
Yeah.
Just showing some watching porn. Man, put that, you see them kids in there? Man, they don't give a fuck about this shit. They don't know what they're talking about. Yes, kids do know what we was talking about because it created curiosity.
I have one. I was 18. It was 2018. It was 2018 before I came to New York, and I went to go see my auntie, and her husband was there. And I had told her before years ago, I'm like, auntie, he tried to touch me while I was in my bed, and I'm grown at this time. Her husband tried to touch me. He was happened to be so intoxicated, and I had the skirt on with these knee boots on. Come to see my auntie. He was sitting in the chair. I was walking past, he reached out and tried to grab my legs. Come here, sexy. And my auntie's hurting. She's like, what the hell you doing? She said, I thought that was you, cat. She said, you know that wasn't me.
And that's the sad part. Something you just said, that's what they blame it on? Alcohol. That's fucked up. You just said that because that's what I was drinking. I didn't even know that was her. Yes, you did know that was her.
Yeah. He tried this in a bar one time. And went to this bar because I was in a motorcycle club. And I went to
appreciate those likes too, y'all. I just checked them out.
And he seed me in there. He tried to grab my face and kiss me.
Whoa.
And I'm telling them, but they never believed it until that day when he was intoxicated. He tried to grab my leg. A couple months ago, I think he passed away, and one of her kids was like, "Yo, your aunt husband." I said, "I don't give a fuck about him. What you inboxing me?"
That's a fact.
I don't give a fuck about he dead. I don't care. Like I hate pedophiles. I hate it.
Me too. Deaf to all of them. You know how I feel about that shit. Deaf to all of them, y'all.
God forbid anybody touch my grandkids. Somebody touch my grandkids is off with their freaking heads. I'm telling you. I'm not calling the cops. We're not doing no investigation. We ain't doing no termination in no police district. We're not doing none of that. We're not doing no bail. His judgment day is with me.
You ain't said nothing wrong. You ain't said a goddamn thing wrong.
No, I don't want police involved. I'm the police at the end of the day. Because I'm the only one who can protect my kids, my children.
That's right.
And then when they get touched, then it's going to be a pattern. And then they think they can touch somebody else.
And you want to hear something funny? Unfortunately, I don't know about the Caucasian families. This is so sickening. But a lot of us, black people, have begun to accept this shit as a normal.
No. It's Puerto Ricans too. Puerto Ricans too. Latinos too.
No, not us, dog. I'm saying, yo, dog. Let me tell you something, dog. Some of the
Latinos
shit, people think I'm joking. That's why I don't really fuck with family members down here, dog.
Puerto Ricans is big. And Puerto Ricans is big. It's major.
Oh, I know that was unfortunately when we used to go to Bushwick, like the train stations in Bushwick. This is cold-blooded facts. It was always pedophilia pertaining to Hispanic men. I used to date a woman from Belize. I used to date a woman from Belize in 1996. Her name was Robin. And I remember when I met her, she had two beautiful daughters, beautiful little girls. And she was like, this is the first time I was ever in the United States. She was from Barbados. She was Bayesian. And I'm like, yo, you all right? Because I came to her crib one day and she was just crying. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And she was like, my daughter keep asking for her father. And I'm like, what's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? She said, the reason why I left Barbados is because in Barbados, it's actually legal for a father to have sex with his daughter. And she said that she was going through so much with him. She didn't never, thank God, it never happened with her daughters, but it was times she said that he would beat her. Like he would just beat her like a man because she would not allow him to have sex with their oldest daughter. And she said it's bothering her. He said because her daughters she said her youngest was starting to rebel against her because they was making it seem like mommy just took me away from daddy. She said, because I didn't want to just talk. She said, I didn't even understand how to tell them I don't trust y'all around him alone because of characteristics that he's been displaying and things that he's trying to do. She said she never tried to put the bad picture of their father to them, but when she came to the United States, it seemed like it backfired. Like they just thought that she just, you know what? She hates my father, so she's gonna pack us up and take us away from him because they don't like each other, because they were always fighting in front of them. But she said, I never told them why we were fighting. She said, Dice, we was fighting because he wanted to touch them.
But you know the problem is too, the internet. It's the internet and these moms, the older moms and the young moms. You let your daughter, your little girl dance with you. You twerking around your man, your uncles, the brothers, and I don't think it's cute. And then you put them on Facebook. You upload a video on Facebook. You know, once you put that video up on Facebook, every pervert then got your baby video, just downloaded that video and just keep going to your page just to jerk off to your child. Not knowing you got Mr. Mike next door to you in his room, beating off to your daughter, but looking out the window, third floor window, just peeping at your daughter. Just peeping at your daughter.
Yeah.
Keep this in mind too, yo.
Incest and how
keep
certain
this
people
in mind.
Like
the beauty of the human woman was so attractive that it made angels sleep with them. So what Harley is saying is true. Like
And it's
if a God creature can't control his want for a human woman, us as human men, well, we have our you know what I'm saying? We go through so like you shouldn't, there's certain things you just shouldn't do. I agree.
your daughter should not be dressing like you. If she's 5 years old, if your daughter bald headed, let her grow her hair. Put some grease on it, plait it up, put some little barrettes on it, beads on it. She should not be walking around with extensions to her butt at 5 years old, and she barely can walk.
No,
that's right. That's a fact.
She should not be walking down the street. You got Daisy Dukes on, you got booty shorts on, and she got booty shorts on with her pamper hanging out.
No.
And she's still
Welcome to the
sucking
new
on
world
a bottle,
order, man.
but she know how to twerk though. But she got a bottle in her mouth, but she know how to twerk. With a pamper on, she should know how to go potty. Say potty. Then while your nigga sitting there, while you and your daughter dancing, you wonder why when you go back in the room with your nigga, he's not aroused because of you. He aroused because your little baby girl is twerking better than you.
That's fucked up too. That's fucked up, but it's facts. Because I know what I see in the South, even in my fucking family, like I told y'all. That shit is weird. Like, that's why a lot of my family members don't fuck with me, because when I first moved down here, I beat the shit out of my uncle. I'm like, nigga, how your sister daughter having your baby, boy?
Right.
It wasn't nothing, it wasn't nothing to talk about. It wasn't. The minute my cousin told me that shit, I said, what? And when I went to walk off, he's like, nah, hold on. It was too late. He shouldn't have told me. He shouldn't have told me. And I wanted to fight everybody that knew about it. I wanted to hurt everybody in my family that was just walking around quiet like this shit was normal, yo.
I got a cousin on Hancock on Masher and Dolphin in Philadelphia. Masher and Dolphin, the 2300 block of Masher Street. You can go there right now. They outside. They might be outside right now with the kids. All 10 of their kids. All her kids by her own father. She should be like 40, about 40. We're going on 40. Yes. And my
That's
school
crazy.
today rides a station wagon. You know the old station wagons when you pull it out, you swinging from? The old station wagons? He got one of those station wagons with all the kids. They got 10 kids by his daughter, and she got by her father.
That's crazy.
And they still together.
And nobody does nothing.
Nobody said
That's
nothing.
so sad, man.
So nobody just don't deal with them. Just let them be great. Let them have their day. And my abuela, or she say, God gonna punish them. God gonna punish them. There's nothing we can do. What you mean? That's your granddaughter and your son. But my dad told him before he died, if you ever touch my grandkids or my daughter, my only daughter, I'm gonna kill you, nigga.
Damn, yo.
Yes.
That shit is like I said, I never knew anything about
Puerto Ricans.
certain stuff, man.
Ricans.
Belizean too, because like she said, no, she was from Belize. Excuse me, she wasn't from Barbados, she was from Belize.
Belize?
When she said that, she was like, yo, out there, it's normal for fathers to sleep with their daughter. I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? She was like, that's why I left.
That's gross. That's gross.
She said, that's why I left. She said, because I used to have to fight him to leave my daughters alone. And she said that she knew that she was going to have to fight if he was drinking. She said, if he didn't drink, she said he was the nicest person in the world.
Quiet as a mouse. Quiet as a mouse.
She
like
said when he got that alcohol in him, she said he wasn't the type of person that'd take a drink or take a sip and just calm down. She said when he bought a bottle, he drank the whole bottle.
Guzzler.
And when he finished that bottle, she said it was just a matter of time that she knew she would have to fight. And she said she got tired of that shit, man. She said she just got tired and packed her daughters up and came to Brooklyn. Word up. Robin Armstrong.
Nasty work and nasty business. Nasty. And we get more nasty people in the United States. These rapists and all this. No, it's nasty. You got to watch your company and watch the company you keep. That's it. Protect your family and believe your children.
Facts.
Believe your children. You know when your child is lying. If you know when your child is lying and playing games, listen to your child.
And you know when you know a child is not lying? When a child is under a certain age and is a virgin and saying things about her private part or his private part. See, that ain't nothing a kid gonna imagine. When you hear imagination from kids, they got imaginary friends.
Listen, my Toto, for those who know Toto, don't know Toto is, my kitty cat, right? My kitty, my vagina. Mind you, my dad raised
Toto. Y'all know who Toto is?
Mind you, my dad raised 11 of us. 10 boys, and I'm the only girl. His only girl. He got 19 kids. I'm his only girl. He got 19 boys.
He gonna be
protected. He raised me. One day, I was like 12. My Toto was hurting real bad. He was like, Harley, what's wrong? I said, Daddy, it hurts down there. He's like, what's wrong? What? He said, why it hurt? I said, I don't know. It hurts. He got all my brothers that lived in that house, locked them up. Why she hurting? They looking like, my brother's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm gonna fuck all y'all up. If I'm taking her to the emergency room. If they tell me my daughter been touched, I'm gonna kill all of y'all.
Yeah.
He took me to the emergency room. So they like, Dad, come here. He was like, who touched my daughter? They was like, calm down. Nobody didn't touch her. She got her pubic hairs is not black hairs, they gray hairs. He was like, what? He said she getting gray hairs on her vagina. And instead of her getting black, she getting gray hairs. And so the gray hairs, Dad, are thicker than the black hairs. So they cutting her. So that's why she hurting, but she never been touched. Oh. Yes, my yes, sir. Yes, my pubic hairs. Yes. I have gray hairs. My gray hairs was my first pubic hairs. Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Well, at least that was the case and it wasn't nothing else. At least that word up. Praise God.
When we got home, my brothers, they could not go outside until my dad got back. I got home, they were like, Harley, you okay? My brothers came to me like, yeah, you good, Harley? I said, I'm good. They looked at my dad. He said, y'all safe. Y'all safe. Y'all good. They were like, what happened to Harley? She got an old pussy.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Pops was different.
Yeah, I love my dad. That's why I'm so outspoken because of him. My dad, I miss my dad so much, yo. My dad said, my brother's like, what? Pop, what? Hey, boo, what are you talking about? The girl got gray hairs growing on her coochie, okay? She got an old pussy. God.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna call my brother right now, and I'm like,
He
yo,
said she
tell
got old pussy. That's what's wrong with her. You lucky going outside and play basketball now.
That's it.
Word
Y'all
up.
good. Y'all good. He like, them gray hairs saved y'all. Because they told my daughter, saved me
This
my daughter's
execution just said, you got that old pussy, Harley?
that old snapper. That old red
They
snapper.
gonna run content on your ass now. Harley has old pussy.
Don't
I
say
know Harley
it's
that was
not
up on
old.
night stage. She got
It's
that old
gray.
pussy. She got that gray hair pussy.
That's right. I got that gray hair.
That's that snap that thing on back. The most hated said that be the problem to our people. That be the problem to our people. They'll wait on somebody to take care of it. And if it's there and now somebody touch your kid. Oh, that's a fact. Instead, that's right. What he's saying is immediately when your child advocates if something is wrong, some people, like he said, some people are just, ain't nothing wrong with you. Go sit your ass down.
Go
You
sit
know what I'm
down.
saying?
That's it. That's
right. Go
Go
sit your ass down, man. Stop bothering me. Yo, I'm telling you, I done seen some shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, half of my family is terrified of me, dog. What they say, I just moved down here from Brooklyn, dog, so my attitude was different. I was straight out of Brooklyn. It was like the second week down here when they took, and it was at a big event in my uncle's juke joint. I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit, dog. I ain't give a fuck. And when he had fun thing, when the police came, right? Check this out. True story. When the police came, they came 3 cars deep. They put the cuffs on me. They didn't put the cuffs on my uncle. Them niggas started walking me towards the car. I'm not saying nothing. And my aunt came out the house. She was like, it's not his fault. The cop said, what is you talking about? He said, you shouldn't be taking him to jail if you're not going to take my brother. The minute she said, you should not be taking him to jail if you're not going to take my brother, my uncle said, I ain't want to press no charges. I ain't call no police. Let him go. Exactly what he said. My uncle said, I ain't pressed no charges. Whoever called the police was, well, I know it wasn't him because I was whipping him out. You understand what I'm saying to you? But somebody called the police and they cuffed me. Yep, I'm chilling, dog. I don't give a fuck because I know I'm about to get a bond. It's only a simple assault. $50. I'll be home in 30 seconds in the goal. But my aunt walked out and said, if y'all gonna take him to jail, you gotta take my brother too. And my aunt didn't get a chance to say why that she said it. It's like the minute she said, well, you might as well arrest my brother too. My uncle said, I ain't pressed no charges on him. I ain't calling police. And the cop stopped immediately and took the cuffs off me. And there was a black cop that had me cuffed. That's why I was cool, because he wasn't disrespecting me. He ain't have him tight or nothing like that. He was like, yo, big, because he was going to put me in front of the car. Because down here, you got to ride in the front of the car with him. The white cop came to me. And he was like, can I ask you a question? He was like, why you fighting your uncle, man? I said, because he fucked my little cousin and she pregnant. And the man just looked at me and said, what did you say? I said, because he fucked my little cousin and she pregnant. The man just walked off and got into his car and left.
This is a norm. It's normal. It's normal.
The cop left, dog.
Because it's normal. Because they
when he walked up
doing
on me, he just wanted to know. He said, yo, man, we're your family, man. He said, yo, I don't even know who you are. Like, I'm like, nah, just moved down here from New York or whatever. He was like, man, you can't be. He was joking. He wasn't trying to be funny. He was like, come on, man.
You ain't even have your ID or nothing like that.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, you know, it's
normal, Dice. It's normal. White people do it down there too.
That shit is crazy, man. Because I was going,
I want to say it's all race. All race.
All
it's
races.
all race. It's all race. That's all.
But in the South, it's so like you said, it's so covered up, man.
Prevalent.
Yo, I've never been back to my uncle in them house since. Like, I got family members. I feel so bad, dog. I seen my aunt about a month ago in Food Line, and it's like she dipped, like, because what I was saying, I said I should kill all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was so fucking mad, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was so fucking enraged. This is like, I should murder all of y'all. I said, you mean to tell me this what y'all doing down here? I said, y'all all should get buried in the woods. A lot of my family members, they don't fuck with me because they know I don't fuck with them. And they said they don't know what the fuck I'm capable of doing.
You about to burn a whole barn down?
Right.
That shit just hurt me so bad because I couldn't believe when my cousin told me that shit.
They nasty. They nasty.
He was like, nah, hold on, son. I'm gone already, dog. I'm already gone. It ain't. I'm talking about everybody partying, bro. Like, I'm talking about rice pot on, fried chicken, everybody having a good time, kids, everybody running around. And I fucked that whole event up.
That's why they don't like the city. They get
locked the whole event up, dog. My aunt, when she walked out that
Right.
motherfucking house,
What you
she said,
did
if you're gonna
for?
take my nephew to jail, you might as well arrest my uncle too. But she said she wasn't saying that she was about to tell the police the reason why she should go to jail. See, that was his guilty conscience.
No.
I thought my aunt was talking about him fucking with my little cousin. No, she said the reason why she told the police that is because we were fighting.
Ooh.
And if two people are fighting in the state of North Carolina, two people go to jail. If I'm in a fight with you, we both supposed to go to jail and bond out for a
They
field.
definitely have most hated. This been going
You know what I'm
on for
saying?
centuries.
Right.
And he just started screaming, I ain't calling no police. I ain't pressing no charges. I ain't want him in jail. And man took the cop, the black dude took the motherfucking cuffs off me, and the white cop asked me what was going on. I said, nigga, fuck my niece. She pregnant with him right now for his baby. He just looked at me and just shook his head and walked to the car and pulled off, yo. Certain things I'm never going to be a part of, y'all. I'm never, like I said, I'm not going to compromise my integrity or my soul for nothing, man. Like, that shit is wrong, man.
But you see, white people and the police ain't gonna do nothing because they've been doing it for so long. They've been raping us on the black women, the slaves. They've been doing it. Pregnant. How you think we got light skin?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Massive baby. Massive
Yes.
baby.
Because everybody's talking about that 100%. This ain't
Hold
no
on.
such thing.
We can't say
100%.
that. We can't say that. We can't say because there is cases where 100% dark skinned African people I do have was considered to be an albino child.
Albino child, that's right.
Right.
And from that a reproduction with so it's possibilities where our skin tone. What we need to look at is more the way our eyes are shaped, because people closer to the sun versus people away from the sun, our eyes naturally will be shaped different. This is why when people come at me about evolution, I'm like, that's bullshit. We were made this way. It's no different than when we crossbreed two different dogs. You'll have a variant of the original, but as far as people go, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but based off the scriptures and it
Well,
was
you know
two
what? While y'all up there, I
separations
want
of
to know
color.
something. How y'all feel about this? Because I really want to know, am I bugging the fuck out about this shit that they putting up with our kids? With this gay
Nah, that's
BC
wild.
shit.
Nah, that's
Where this
wild.
shit is
Yo,
crazy,
listen.
man. Oh, you ain't seen
Little
it?
man came home.
Oh, you
Listen,
know I don't
Gay
be
little
on
man
BC.
came
social
That's
media
home.
like that. You know I don't be on social media like
Look at
that.
this. Look at this, though. You think that's one? Check this out. Check this out.
Let me put my
Yo,
glasses on. Let me get in
ABCs
my
of queer
grandma's
history.
bag.
let me tell you
The
the one
The
he came home
ABCs of
with.
Queer
queer history.
History Auto Book for
Check this out.
$49.99.
In my daddy's belly, the life of a transgender man.
Yo,
Yo,
my
this ain't
son
cool. That
went to
shit
the
ain't cool, y'all.
library with his mom, and he came home with some books. And you know what I mean? I'm scanning through one of them, and it's like the story is about this little boy
Just made me drop my
who's
phone.
more interested in dressing in his mother's clothes.
Mm.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I call this nigga mother. I'm like, hold on, when you take him to the library and y'all be grabbing books, do you if the shit ain't dinosaurs and
Gotta
prehistoric
monitor.
predators, and yeah, you gotta open the shit up because
Yeah, you gotta monitor.
by the end of the book,
And the monitor.
the little boy was in full woman clothes, and his parents was. I'm like,
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Cause when I used to work in Philly, when I was working for the daycare, I was the head teacher in the daycare, from infants to 4 years, so they convert over to the kindergarten. You know, my job told me it's
right.
okay for a boy to play with a doll baby and dressed up in girl clothing. You know, because the kids, we have their girl stuff, little dress gowns, princess gowns,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
boys, they
yeah,
said it's
yeah.
okay for a boy to go ahead and play with girl doll babies and all that, so they can know about the body. I don't think that's okay. I
Me
know it was
neither.
okay for me to play G.I. Joes when I was young, but I'm not gay.
Good. I ain't gonna lie. I would use my GI Joe, and I would kidnap the Barbie dolls and have them as hostage. I ain't gonna lie,
Right. You
cause
did
I ain't
boy
had
things.
shit.
You're doing
Yeah,
boy
yeah, yeah,
things.
shit. But yeah, I'm using GI Joe though. Yeah,
Yeah, I stole one of my cousin's dolls because I had a Cobra Clutch. I had a Cobra Clutch, married one of my cousin Barbie's like when I was a kid. I stole a doll just so they could be a couple.
I don't know how to braid
That's a
hair.
fact.
I don't know how to braid hair. I didn't play with Barbies. I didn't like Barbies. I didn't like Cabbage Patch Kid doll. I didn't like girl stuff. And I don't like a black doll. I cannot stand a black doll.
You said something just
I
now
used
that
to
made me feel
burn.
so
My dad used
stupid.
to
I
buy
threw
me a
one of them shits
Barbie. I
away,
used
man.
to melt the Barbie. I
Oh
used to melt
shit!
Barbie. I cannot stand playing with doll babies. I couldn't stand it. Teddy bears
Just
and all
nice
that.
to
No.
melting shits.
I was like my brothers doing boy stuff, but that don't mean I was gay. They used to say you a tomboy, and I'm still a
Yeah,
tomboy, but
that's
I'm
it.
not gay. I'm not looking at no chick. I might give a sister a compliment how she look, but that don't mean I want to be between your legs. And all I
That's
want you
right.
between my legs. I'm
That's
just
right.
being a female, just giving you a compliment. You're beautiful. Oh, girl, you got a lot of ass. Like that's it. But I'm
Yeah,
not
that don't mean
gay.
you want to sleep with her. That's right.
And I'm not gonna hear me say no homo. No, you're not gonna hear me say that because I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable with myself.
Yeah, I don't say no homo. I just go, yo, pause. Hold up, daddy. Catch yourself for a minute. Wrong conversation. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't be saying no homo because I'm secure in who I am. The reason why I be telling niggas to pause, because I be wanting them to check what they saying. Like, yo, daddy, you check this out, bro. You hear that shit coming out your mouth?
Right.
This shit can be recorded. It's gonna be used against you, brother. Pause. Stop.
Right.
That's why I don't go to certain platforms. I ain't calling nobody out. Niggas start talking crazy. I'm on the platform. Pause.
Because you cannot even
Once
female
you don't
can even
listen,
say,
I'm gone.
and a female can say, Harley, let me braid your hair. I'm sitting in a chair. I'm not sitting between your legs and all that bullshit. Smelling what you got
Facts.
going on down there. I don't want to smell what's going on down there. That's your personal business. Because you
This
might braid
motherfucker,
my
I knew
hair
she was
too
evil. I
tight.
knew she was crazy. East New York said, I knew something was crazy about you. See, all the beautiful women got a little bit of insanity with them. Check what she said, dog. I want you to read that for me, dog. Read what she just said, dog.
What she
Because
said?
maybe it's just me.
I ain't
If I'm
got,
wrong, y'all tell me something. Pay attention
I ain't
to
got
what
my
she just
readers
said in the
on,
I
chat.
man.
used to take all
She
I
said,
the
I
can't
used to
see it
hair
take
right
all the
now.
Barbie
heads off the
doll.
Barbie dolls, man.
Oh,
That's right. Play with those.
yeah, I would. East New York, I wouldn't have played with you.
Play with
You'd have had
those.
me bugged out.
My cousins used to get mad at me for tearing their stuff up, talking about they coming over to play doll babies. Well, who? Not with me. I'm playing with my brother racing car set with holding the control in your hand, laying on the floor while I was running around. You over here playing some Barbie dolls. Nobody got time for that. Y'all arguing about the dress, your doll look better and all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And look at these bitches now running around trying to look like Barbie. Now you got to keep that money to
Shit,
maintain your
crazy.
body because you want to look like Barbie.
Shit,
No,
crazy.
no, no. I didn't grow up and say I want to be
I
like
can't.
Barbie.
Yeah.
Take
What's the
me
purpose
as
of it?
I am. If I'm
I mean,
flapping and
listen.
swinging all over the place, you better pick it up.
Just understand this too, ladies. If you out here doing that, you're gonna be replaced by a younger, more fitter woman. Because that's basically what
They
he's
said you're the
looking
only
at.
child. Oh,
You know
Me
what
too.
I'm
I'm just
saying?
fucking with.
So
I'm the only girl, though.
I'm the only boy. Excuse me. I'm my mother's only child. I'm not my
She said
father's
she used to
only
put him
child.
on so her
Let's get
mom
that
wouldn't
straight.
beat her.
Word up. My mother's only child,
saying,
yes, but my father's only child, no. I got 4 brothers and 3
Only
sisters.
kill high. Yeah, I got
yeah, I
18
got a
brothers.
brother and a
I don't
sister on
have
my
no
dad's side.
friends. I ain't had no
And
friends. I
only
had
one of my
18 brothers.
siblings, one of my brothers, that's only one of my brothers. And I'm not saying that I don't have a concern for them or nothing like that, or my sisters or nothing like that, but it's only one of my brothers that has ever reached out. You understand what I'm saying to you? And he reached, me and him have been in contact since I was 27 years old. And he is 28 years old. And he got my number from my grandmother on my father's side, right? And since 27, we've been keeping in touch with each other. And I guess me and him got so close because we had the same story. Both of our mothers, my father dealt with. Both of our mothers, we're our mother's only sons. And my father married another woman. Before my mom's she didn't even know, because my father used to drive trucks. He had another woman that he was engaged to. So when my grandparents and them found out, because my grandfather was the first motherfucking detective. He was the first Columbo. When he found out, this is before internet and YouTube and social media and all that. No, word of mouth. my grandfather got to the street. You dig what I'm saying? And when it got back to him about my pop's relationship, he told my moms what was going on. And my mother still, unfortunately, was in love with my father. I'm not gonna lie. My grandfather said, I don't give a fuck who you in love with. You ain't fucking with him.
This
you dig what I'm saying?
Is.
So that whole thing, that whole ordeal that me and my mother, or I went through and my mother went through, because we all got our own story. I know what I went through pertaining to my father, and I don't know everything that my mother went through pertaining to my father, because she loved my father to the day she died. And when I call him when she passed away, he loved her. So that's their chapter. I'm gonna leave that alone. You understand what I'm saying to you? But my brother and his mother that went through somewhat of the same ordeal like I experienced, that's why me and him always became close. Now, on the strength of my father, the rest of the siblings that I have are all with the same woman, the woman that he married.
Oh,
and me and my brother used to always have the same conversation, like why she ain't like why he ain't fuck with us like that.
Right.
That's why me and him became. That's why we so tight to this day. Shout out to my brother Rich. Like all jokes aside, we always asked each other. We grew up. I didn't even understand until later on in life how he helped me heal what I was going through inside because of my pops. You know, because you be running around saying why your father didn't stick around or so forth or so forth. And then when I got somebody that had my same story, that carried my same blood, it just made me feel a little more at ease. Because it wasn't, because, you know, sometimes, unfortunately, I don't know if people notice, I can admit to this. I grew up blaming my moms. I'm like, yo, maybe you chased him away. Yeah. It's all type of things that go through little boys' heads. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was totally wrong. I feel so bad about that. But I'm just trying to tell you what was in my mind. And my brother, he went through the same thing.
How old were you?
Oh, my pops broke out when I was like, my pops never was around me, bro. I seen my pops the first time I met my pops, I was 20 years old and broke his jaw.
Oh, wow.
That's on my mother's grave. The first time I met my father, he was 20 years, I was 20 years old, and my mother said, somebody downstairs want to see you. She didn't even say it was my father. And I looked out the window. I'm like, what? She was like, you always talking about him. He downstairs. So when I go downstairs, my pops always got money. And he had one of his friends because my pops built race cars. My pops used to work for NASCAR, excuse me. Right down here in Durham, North Carolina. He brought his man with him, an Indian dude by the name of Derek. I never forget this shit. He was like, yo, Derek, this is my son. He got mad big. I just swung on him, broke his jaw. Ambulance and everything in front of my house, police and all that shit. I swung on him, broke his jaw, and ran to my man crib in Albany Projects. Didn't come home for 2 days. Wow. Facts. Wow. I was so disgusted. Number one, I was happy to see my father. Don't get it twisted. I had a bunch of undescribable feelings: anxiety, anger, fear. But when I got downstairs, it's like what made me flip was he was fronting, dog. Like he talking to this dude like he been around me. He ain't been around me. I was talking to him about 3 times in my life.
And I respect that, guys. I respect that.
No, seriously, my pop sent me $100 one time, y'all, through Western Union when I was 11 years old.
That's my mom.
One time. And my mother never talked bad about it. And that's fucked up that certain years from like, let's say 11 to 20, it was somewhat a resentment in my heart. Because, you know, certain things, like I didn't, like as a young man, I didn't even have the conversation to really sit down and articulate with my moms what was going through my mind and what I was feeling. And then when I spoke about my father, she would just automatically break into tears. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what deferred me from talking to her about my pops. And she never, to this day, God bless her soul, my mother never said nothing. She said, whatever you need to know about your father, he will show you. What me and his chapter of life is between us. Yeah. But whatever you need to know about him, he's going to show you. And she never lied. Right. That's a fact, Monique. That should have me fucked up from the age of 11. Because let me tell you why it fucked me up from the age of 11. Because I disregarded the fact that he wasn't with my mother. And this is the first time he's interacted with me. And I'm disregarding all that because my father sent me $100 motherfucking dollars. It wasn't about no $100, y'all.
It's about that.
It's about the fact that my pops did something for me. So he got me thinking my mom's was fronting. You dig what I'm saying? I know when the resentment started. When I got that $100 motherfucking goddamn Western Union. Because my mother had to take me up to the check cashing spot on St. John's to get it. So when she gave me the money, she was like, that's yours. Because I told my mother, what you want, Mom? I'm about to take you up. I said, I'm going to take you to McDonald's. She said, I don't want nothing from him. She said, I don't want nothing from him. She said, that's your money. But the truth all came out, man. You know, God works in mysterious ways. For real. But people fail to realize, you'd be surprised the resentment that children, especially a young boy, will hold in his heart. Because we don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't agree. Because I had some resentment of my mother.
That's why I can't tell. How the hell am I gonna know about a woman? I ain't no damn woman.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about a woman from a female.
No, I'm about to tell you what you're doing. You're getting 10 seconds. Bye. See, I hate when I gotta get violent and vicious like that up here on this stage. But y'all better recognize this is my house. My fault, y'all. I be going through stuff. My fault. Don't hate me. My fault. I get 10 seconds. I get 10 seconds.
Yes, you done? Yes. All right, we'll put it in the trash.
Yeah, I'm back. My pops got me kind of hot. You know what I'm saying? That shit took me back down memory lane, dog. I almost got hot over that shit. Swear to God, yo.
But how about
I do love my pops, though. I do.
I got one. All right, I didn't know about my mom until my dad would never tell me. I love you too. My mom died in 2011, right? Me and her never had no relationship. When once I go around and I ain't see her in 3 years and go to her neighborhood, she'd be like, oh, go my big daughter, it's my oldest daughter, it's my daughter, Harley, No, because you be in beef, bitch. Don't try to introduce me to nobody on your block. Because my sister.
Yeah, that's how I felt about my father. How the fuck you don't tell this nigga, look how big my son got? What do you mean how big? He said, Derek, there you go. You see him? Look how big my boy got. I just swung, your dog.
You don't know nothing about me.
I just
You don't know nothing about me.
Dog. I didn't even mean to hit him in his jaw, literally. I just closed my eyes, dog, and swung.
Boom. But who person I'm mad at is my dad, because my dad will not tell, nobody will not tell me how I got to my father. They said, only thing they say, Harley, your mom wasn't no drunk. She wasn't no drug addict. And I found out my mother liked men. She liked to party with men. She liked to have fun. She liked every time.
No, don't say she liked men. Say your mother was an uncontrollable spirit.
No, she was a pool table. Like everybody said, her nickname was for the game was pool table. Everybody got a shot.
Oh God.
Everybody hit
Harley really needs help, dog.
Listen, I found out in 2011 when I got her freaking divorce, her marriage license. That bitch was pregnant with me. Her birthday was December 31st.
050, Ron BX.
I see on her marriage license that she got married to another man December 31st, 1974, and you had me January the 17th, 1975. Bitch, is you crazy? You been fucking around while you was pregnant with me. You nasty hoe.
Don't say that, man.
You tripping.
Rest in peace, mama love.
What, please?
You know why I can't do that? Because, you know, let me keep it real with you, yo.
But no, I feel the way I feel. No, Dice, because she always told me from day one since I was little, when my dad used to send me to her, she hated me. She hated me. I heard them words to the day she died. Her two daughters that she got by another man, not by her husband, by some other man. Oh, she worshipped the ground they walked on before she. Oh, yeah. But they was stealing her fucking money from her, too.
Oh, you don't know that? Yeah. It ain't the people that you love that look out for you. It's the motherfuckers that you don't even know.
My dad is my everything. He was my everything. I lost my dad 4 years ago. I miss my dad. I miss him so much. Like, I thank my dad for taking me from her. I wouldn't have. I probably would have been abused by that woman. I watched how she raised her daughters.
You know why I'm gonna give you something? You know why I'm gonna give you something that you got to give Mama Love some props for?
Well, for having.
I got to give you one thing.
For giving me life. She's giving me life.
That's two things. That's two things. The one thing is she gave you life, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to say that. The one thing she gave you is life. But the second thing is she didn't fight your father when he came for you. Like, it's something about who she was at that particular time.
Her mother took me from her.
That's right. So she understood. She understood. There could have been so many things that she could have did, Harley. Think about that. Like, you know what? That's always been my thing. Like, instead of me trying to see the bad, I think about the bad that prevented the good in people. I think that's always been me. I always want to know what was the bad that prevented people from being good. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just who I am.
Why you hating me? Because my father didn't want you. And evidently you were just to somebody, a thing, because you got pregnant with me in 74 and you had me in 75. I did the math. So you was going around. You was messy. You couldn't be a woman, his wifey, because you was messy. You was messy. You was messy.
Yeah.
And then you was
What?
married to a whole drunk nigga. This nigga was an alcoholic.
Did her father drink?
Alky.
Did your
Huh?
grandfather drink?
My grandmother?
No, did her father, excuse me, did your grandfather drink?
My papa, no. My papa worked for the city of Philadelphia at that time. He had a mini
See, because I'm
mansion.
trying to wonder, like, who did she
No.
see that made her want to, you know what
No,
I'm saying, made a relationship?
no, my papa wasn't no drinker. My grandmother, I told you, my grandma was classy, and no,
Damn. Monique said,
no.
Harley, some people hate the face that they created with those they laid with. She said, Harley, trust me. I know my pops was a G, and he is me and I am him. I'm his baby girl. Rest in peace, OG Sunny Hill. Rest in peace, OG Sunny Hill.
Rest in peace. Yeah, maybe that's because she always said, you like your father. You like your father. I ain't no hoe. I ain't got a bunch of kids. I got 5, yes. But that nigga got 19 kids. And one thing I can say about my father.
He's not a hoe. He was being fruitful and he multiplied.
But one thing about my father, I can say, he never brought a woman home. Any kids he made outside the house.
I know that's
He
right.
made outside the house. He tell you, my kids ain't got no stepmom. They all got their own mother. If Hardy need her hair done, I got my sister, or I'll learn her. I'll plait her hair. And my dad cannot plait. He can't even do a ponytail. Like,
damn. I don't know nothing about no braids or nothing like that neither. I'm a barber. I can cut hair and all that.
You understand what I'm saying? My dad was there for everything. If I fell and cried, my dad was there. Like, yeah, I could cry right now. How would y'all want me to cry? My dad be looking at me like, you better suck that shit up, Harley. Don't you listen to them, Harley.
I know that's
Don't you listen to them, Harley. Don't you listen to them. Here, come right here, Joe. Don't be telling my daughter don't be crying, tell her to cry and all that. She ain't crying. Yeah, my dad will tell you, yes. Yes, my dad don't believe in no tears. He don't believe in that tear shit. He said, this is life. You deal with it.
Yeah.
You deal with it.
It's a fact.
But I used to tell him, so why you spit me the fuck out and make me brought me here so I can deal with the bullshit? Yeah.
God don't make mistakes.
No, he don't. Because when he made this fruit, this special fruit right here, nobody don't got this type of fruit. I'm a different type of fruit. There's no name for this type of fruit right here. This fruit is so scrumptious, delicious. Oh, can't. It's can't. It's. I told you. My ex, he listens to Shaitan. The devil, the snake got in his ear.
Fucked him up.
He lost a good thing. He lost a good thing when a snake got in his ear. He did that dumb shit like Eve did. Listen to that dumbass snake.
Man, that's fucked up. She said
This
she
what
done
these
listened to
niggas
the
out
devil.
here being. These niggas out here being Eve. This what them niggas out here being Eve. Listen to snakes.
Damn. Ron
And they get
BX
them a
said, talk about
dumbass Adam, and they go find them a dumbass Adam.
You know, yes, that's some deep shit too. That's really some deep shit because it seems like you're right. Some people just make certain mistakes or make certain decisions. I used to say mistakes. Some people make mistakes, and then some people just make bold decisions to do whatever they want to do. And then when the outcome comes, it's
Yeah, that's why I ain't in a rush. And what, next month be a whole year that I ain't been with that nigga and I've been free of that? No, I'm chilling. I'm loving my peace. And then that prayer I had the other day.
with TT. Shout out to TT the Oracle, man.
What? You
Facts.
better find out about it, baby. Because the
Tell you,
last
TT
couple of days
different.
when she said I'm going to cry, I've been freaking crying every day. Every day. I ain't get that, but I get the tears down and suck it back up and be my little goofy self.
That's right.
But I'm feeling the ease every day. I'm feeling it since that prayer.
Yeah, that prayer kind of calm. Like that shit touched me. Shout out to TT, man.
Right. Yeah, shout out to TT. Thank you again, my love. Oh, my camera not on. I'm looking a mess.
Don't worry about it because we're doing 3 hours like you said, and I'm taking Egypt out.
No.
Because
I seen you on your days. I seen you on your days. No.
Egypt said, she said, I ain't fucking with y'all. Say hello to them, Egypt. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello.
Hi.
Hey, mama. Say hello.
Hi,
look,
gorgeous.
Look. Say hello to the people. Look at those that want to piece of me. Look. Come on, get up.
I'm doing it at you, not daddy. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous.
That's my baby there. That
Come here,
Egypt.
Cocaine. Come here, Cocaine.
That's her name, Cocaine Egypt.
Come on, Snow White.
Mother. That's my baby.
Oh,
Her
Get
mama?
her. Can I come get her?
If she, I swear to God, she will sit here like this all day if I leave here.
Yeah, that's like my Bam Bam when I miss my dog.
What? Yo, Asia, say hello to the peoples. Say hello.
Hey,
Say hello.
hi.
And she bougie like a motherfucker. This dog is
But you know
bougie
the
like
whole
hell.
time the whole time I thought you had a Yorkie.
Nah, she Dojo Argentino, top and bottom.
I thought you had a little Yorkie.
Cocaine, she blood. She crazy too. She ain't got no sense.
She good. She's
She be on
gorgeous.
my nerves. I'm about to sell her to
She's
the Chinese
gorgeous.
restaurant. Do that.
If you don't want her, I will definitely take her.
Nah,
She is gorgeous.
I told her I've been telling this dog I'm gonna sell it to the Chinese restaurant for about 5 months. Something happened to this dog, I go crazy.
Yes, you will. And
Like,
as soon as you go to the Chinese store, you probably
if
eat
something
your
happened
own
to her,
dog.
I wouldn't even want to. I couldn't even go live if something happened to her. I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
Yeah, like she is.
Oh,
gorgeous.
she crazy, Monique. Oh, this motherfucker here crazy. She don't want nobody around me. She don't want nobody around. See, that's the difference between having a female dog too. Female dogs, they don't want nobody around it. No. They don't want nobody around the owners. Thank you, East New York.
She's gorgeous.
And she mean. That motherfucker. I tried to mount her 3 times. I'm gonna try again when she got a heat coming up. I tried to mount her 3 times. The first dog, she chased him into a parked car. Dog fell out. The second dog, she chased him into a woods. The dog ain't come out the woods until I took her out to my man yard. The third dog, she bit him all up in the face. And my man said, Joe, I want to put her on a rape ball. I said, I'm not putting up, because they got rape ball. They got these things called grape bars down here with dogs, with a lot of breeders. I said, I'm not doing that, man. They be tying the dog up to the fence and all that. I'm not doing that goofy shit, man. I said, if he ain't tough enough to mount her and break her, he ain't getting her. She's funny about her cat. She don't want everybody inside of her like that. So until she finds somebody that she feels comfortable enough to open up to on her own, because they're gonna go through the fighting. Like at first, all mating, they're gonna bite each other. You know, first thing she do, pee. Second thing he do is pee, and then they go back, they lick each other pee, and then they decide if they're gonna fight, they're gonna bite. A male dog has to show dominance to an aggressive female dog for her to be like, get it, you can have it.
That's a human thing. That's a human thing. When we say get off now, stop. Get off of me.
Egypt, she
come
got
get it,
down.
daddy. Come get it, daddy. Come get it, daddy.
She said I get 10 seconds for telling her I was taking her to the Chinese.
That's all. She's just being a fit. That's a regular woman thing, a relationship thing. Your man touches you, you like stop. But you know you
don't even worry about it, because now she only got 1 coupon left.
You know, you've been through that before, Dice. Don't act like you ain't been what she been through.
She crazy, but that dog there. I've never had listen to me. I had 2 female dogs. No, I had 3 female dogs that I personally kept. I done bred a bunch of dogs. I'm talking about personally kept. But this is the best dog I ever had the best female dog I've ever had. Okay. The best male dog I've ever had was Brooklyn Blue. I had a razor edge watchdog, top and bottom. He was seal gray.
I don't know nothing about dogs.
Nobody.
I don't know nothing.
And I don't be doing that beating dog. People be talking about you got to beat dogs from the bite. No, you don't. I don't put my hands on them. You got to just give them love. And if you try to hurt something that a dog loves, a very, very aggressive dog loves, it's bad.
You know what? Because my ex was like that. He used to punch you on Bam. I'm like, yo, stop hitting on him. Make him tough. Make him tough. You spoiling him. You making him a baby. He's my baby.
Yeah, that's my baby too. That's why sometimes I be having to put her in a cage, because she be getting too goddamn like.
But no, he be wanting to punch him. No, but he be wanting to punch on his side, hit him all sides.
Nah, I ain't doing that. If I punch Egypt, she gonna bite me. I already know that.
Like I don't.
And that's all right. If I was to punch her, she got the right to bite me. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody punch me, I'm gonna punch me in the face.
Right. And I should tell Bam, get him, Bam. Get him, Bam. Don't like him, Bam. Don't be talking. I told you he's shady, Bam.
No, I ain't gonna do that though. She know that.
No, I tell Bam. I should tell my dog that he's shady, Bam. That was my dog name, Bam Bam. I'm like, Bam Bam.
Bam Bam.
He's shady.
Oh, Bam Bam from the Flintstones. I'm like, well, I knew that name. Flintstones. Yeah. Bam Bam and Pebbles.
Dumb Bam Bam. You know he was dumb.
Bam Bam was dumb?
Yeah. I think he was slow. I think he was autistic. I think he had an autistic.
I think he was gullible, because that was Barney's son.
No, I think Bam Bam.
Barney, he wasn't dumb. But Barney wasn't the
I think he had
smartest
autism.
one.
I think Bam Bam was slow. I think he had a problem. I think he was a special
I'm gone. Yo, shout out to everybody for pulling up in the building. We is getting the fuck out of here right now. Make sure y'all set y'all bell notification. She said that Bam Bam had autism. Bye, Holly. Bye, Holly. I'm not even fucking with you no more. You can't even come back up here till later on tonight. She said the nigga had autism. She said Bam Bam had autism. Yo, I'm out, y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up for this work. Y'all got it first. You heard me?
I wake up trying to be somebody other than me. It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?